Hello, welcome and welcome back. This is Jacob, and today we are going to be continuing the Let's Play for The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak number 2. So then, while I would love to do a quick little recap on the previous part, last time was pretty much just the rounds through the city, and we still have a tiny bit left. But yeah, last time we met a couple of very interesting babysitters and the babus that they were babysitting. That was an experience. And we also helped our dear food cart, aka bartender, Shion, do some soul searching last time, which was very wholesome. But yeah, that was pretty much the episode. Outside of going through the majority of the city and figuring out what all of its citizens were up to and what was happening. And like I said in the past, I really enjoy doing those rounds. I know episodes like that are pretty slow, because not much is happening. But as also said in the comments of the previous episode, doing the rounds is very interesting. For me personally, it's very cathartic as well, for some reason. I don't know why. maybe it's just like a long list of check marks to go through, but essentially I love interacting with these people and seeing what is happening, because it's just interesting to see what they wrote for them. Again, for people who are maybe following this Let's Play and have played these games themselves, but avoided interacting with townsfolk outside of, you know, sub-quests, side quests, and little blue check marks or something like that. If you're watching this Let's Play and have never interacted with these people, but are seeing the NPCs through the series and what is happening with them, if that sparked your interest, hey, I'm doing a good job then, I guess. Hopefully I'm showing you that the NPCs in the city are actually interesting to interact with, and that they have stuff going on with them. And I always enjoy that. Which, by the way, brings me to a very interesting question, again because of the comment that I read on the previous episode.
Very well.
Which is for everybody watching this, which is your favorite, especially if you've played all of the games so far up to this game? What is your favorite town? As in, what town makes you feel like most at home? Or if you think about the entirety of the series, what is the town that you just enjoyed being in from start to finish of a game? Or if it was just for a period in the game? Because in a lot of cases we had that thing of we were only there for like a chapter or something. For me personally, that would be Trista. And I think, if I remember correctly, I remember always people talking about how Trista, out of all of the towns introduced in the whole series, always felt like a second home. And I can only agree with that statement, and with anybody who has ever said that, because if I think about this entire series, Trista back in Cold Steel 1 and 2 has felt like the most at home town. Like, it pretty much felt like a second home. And I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's the size and how tightly knit the community was of it. I mean, it was literally just a small town, a handful of NPCs spread around it, plus the school, all the students of the school, plus teachers. It wasn't a huge amount of people, but it was just very tightly knit. It pretty much had that this feels like home and this feels like family kind of thing. While everything else was a giant ass city, or a city you spend time in for a brief moment. Like, for example, Calvard, Edith right now feels pretty much like a second home again, but in a very much broader concept, because it's a city with a shit ton of people everywhere. But yeah, but I would say it's definitely taking spot number 2 right now for me as a second home. And I don't think this series will ever produce anything that will beat out, for me at least, that will beat out Trista. But yeah, I'm curious what you all think about what is your most comfort town in all of these cities. And as for the other thing that I saw in the comments of the previous episode, thank you for the reminder about the Pope in this game. I honestly could not remember. There's just so much information again. But yeah, thank you for the reminder that the current Pope of the church here in the Trails games is a 90-year-old woman. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I had this vague memory that the Pope might be female, but I couldn't remember if I was thinking about another game or if I'm thinking about this game or something else. Look, when you play a lot of story-driven stuff, especially in some games where stories kind of almost overlap with each other and environments and stuff like that, it gets confusing. But yeah, thank you very much for that reminder as well. Another thing I will just quickly say as well is in the follow-up comment to that Pope thing, there was a sentence in there that I just wanna clarify very quickly about it, and that was the final sentence in that follow-up comment, which just to partially paraphrase went something like, "Don't want you to lose too much time on baseless theories if there are known non-spoiler facts that you can say."
Indeed.
Again, I appreciate that. Just want to clarify, if I'm theorizing about something, I'm mostly theorizing about it because I obviously don't remember if something was already said about it. Never think about that either I or any other Let's Play or anything that you're watching is losing their time on baseless theorizing. If I'm theorizing and I'm just not remembering something, for me personally, it's not losing time or baseless, it's just a theory. A game! Sorry. Sorry. But yeah, anyway, don't think much about it that it's a baseless theory. I'm pretty much just theorizing, putting thoughts out of my head into my mouth so everybody can hear them. But if there is like that stuff about the Pope that is something that I forgot that was from older games, because again, it's been 12 games so far, and I've played them over the past like 10 plus years. What is time? But yeah, if I forgot something about that, just remind me of it, that it was from one of the older games, that it's already something that I should have seen or known, or I probably just forgot. But yeah, never think about the fact that I'm putting out like a baseless theory, or even wasting time on theorizing. I am thoroughly enjoying it. If I'm theorizing, my brain is working. It means that the game is doing a good job on making the gears inside of my brain turn, essentially. But yeah, anyway, thank you for all of that, and now let's continue with this. And I think the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go into Mechengarten. I have a floor that I haven't seen yet, and I wanna see what's on it. Floor 8, Submerged Terrace. Let's see what we have.
Time to start sniffing around.
Oh yeah, this is like one of the earlier floors that I've seen in one of the extermination quests, actually. Funny. Alright, boss room. Let's see. Aha!
Guardian, huh? This thing's got balls.
Golden Beast. Sure. Damn. What level is this thing? 47, okay. Not too bad.
Let's do this!
And it's over. Very straight up fight. And once again, nothing else happened. Nothing else happened. Also, why is Van the MVP? The MVP thing here is very weird. I always feel like it should be the character who I used the most on the floor, and it was definitely Celise throughout this whole thing. But somehow it's Van. Alright then. And no new floor. Okay, that's it for Mechengarten. Back to the city. Oh, the Hawker? The Barker, pardon. What a disgrace. Is this kinda Yubi or something? Kid? Wait, did he kind or kid? Kid. Just between us, this'll be the first time for a few of them. But don't worry, we've made sure to train them well. Oh, now you have my interest. Pleasure doing business. We'll make sure to set you up with a good aphrodisiac too. A solicitor from the Blacklight district. I'm surprised they've come this far into the city. This is clearly against the rules. Anyway, we should keep moving. I'm actually pretty used to the Blacklight district doing dealings now. Oh, pooh, Jesus Christ. That was a sentence fairy. I invited Beth to my house the other day. I listened to all her worries and even gave her a few lessons on housekeeping. That girl, I hope she finds some way to fill the hole in her heart. All her life she thought that being married to someone wealthy was what led to true happiness. But I've made sure to tell her that happiness is found in many aspects of life, not just marriage. I only hope she listens.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
I said all those things last year in hopes that I would drive her away. But I've learned I need to face my issues head on. I just hope she understands now.
Indeed.
I heard there was a fire at Montmartre. I was so worried. I dine there so often after all, and that's not to mention many children are in the area. Oh yeah, huh. Never thought my sister could be so sentimental. Shall Ling send you something? Yeah, in the past all her letters ever talked about was whether I was ready to give up my job yet so I could come back to the Gekka school. But this one is different. She wanted me to know that as long as I show passion for the path I'm on, she's willing to accept my choices. Now that I think about it, did she really say that? Maybe I read it wrong. Makes sense to me. You know, Langport might be slow to change its ways sometimes, but it's never been immune to progress. I'm sure plenty of people back home are realizing they need to start adjusting their beliefs a little. Still, to have not only my father but my stubborn little sister express her acceptance of me, it feels like I'm living in a parallel world. Maybe something about her brazier job changed her mind. Isn't this what you've always wanted, though? I mean, not that you need to worry about others accepting your choices, but this is exactly what you've been waiting for. Well, anyway, I'm glad for you. And if you ever need any help, feel free to give us a shout. Thank you, man. Honestly, this whole ordeal is giving me a good chance to reflect on my path in life. There's gotta be a way to get the best of both worlds, right? But don't you worry, I'll be holding down the pharmacy for a while yet. Damn, that was a very lengthy catch up on what's going on with Lee here. Guess I should be getting back to work, huh? Care to clear out shelves before you leave? Oh, hey, there's Beth. I didn't think Marguerite would be so affected by what we talked about. Well, I suppose it only makes sense. How could money and a husband be enough to fix all my problems? I feel like I've really had my my eyes opened. Damn! I think that talk with Marguerite made me realize I was just feeling lonely. I mean, I don't really have any friends, and the reason I try to get dressed up all the time is so that I could get men to talk to me. She was right, maybe I do need help. Anyway, now I know that money and status aren't the key factors to a healthy marriage. I'll have to remember that from now on. Damn! Progress! Oh, you're here. Heard you guys had something big happen with Marduk and Kruga. You know, I thought Marduk had been making some strange moves lately. And then there was those rumors about the Kruga in the Blacklight district. But to think two of your assistants would be involved. Is everyone alright? I suppose it only makes sense that Miss Sylvie is aware of the situation. Allow me to take full... No, my inexperience is to blame, so from now on I pledge to do my very best in helping Van and the others. Sounds like you two are trying to find ways to cope with the situation. But think of it this way. Both of you managed to overcome the problem in the end, right? That sounds like some pretty serious strength to me. You should be proud of yourselves. Miss Sylvie. I just keep remembering how helpless it made me feel. Like Sylvie said, learning to cope with the situation might take a little time. I know this was a horrible thing to experience, but everyone made it out in one piece, and you're stronger for it. Exactly. And who knows, maybe you'll even be able to turn that strength into your own weapon. A weapon you can use to fight for peace and justice. I suppose you're right. Thank you, Mr. Louis. I'll use what I've learned to my advantage.
Your attention, please.
Yeah, I guess the only way to go from here is up, huh?
On the roof of this building, you will find a rest area.
Anyway, I recognize that you guys have been through a lot. Honestly, the fact that you managed to get through it all is pretty impressive.
You are more than welcome.
Let's not talk about the fact that we have a cheat code, but anyway. It's been an honor doing work for you guys. If you ever find yourself in need of some help, feel free to stop by. I'm all ears. I believe it's about time for the end of the school semester, correct? We've had a fair number of parents stop in to purchase graduation robes recently.
Thank you for visiting the
Thankfully, we managed to arrange uniforms for the new semester ahead of time. I have a feeling we'll be rather busy in the near future. Emerald Bangle.
We hope you enjoy
Gift of
shopping
Fairy.
with us.
Emerald. Okay. A fashionable bangle tastefully decorated with Esmol's stones. Nice. Oh yeah, wasn't there something supposed to be something up here? Or will be? Oh god, yeah, Mishy's here. Oh god. Welcome to Weston Department Store's first ever Mishy show. The scale may be a bit small, but the turnout's been spectacular so far. We've received rave reviews for the performance too. With this success, I believe we've proven ourselves quite capable of using an opponent's assets to our advantage. This event has helped lay the foundation for our future. I'll admit I was a bit hesitant to use a mascot so closely associated with one of our rivals, but the Trion Mall has no such qualms when it comes to snatching up brands. If they think it will be of use to them, they'll have it. In order for us to gain the same amount of research, we had to do the same. We have no chance of opposing them otherwise. True. Hi, Rosie? Oh, how could this be? I managed to get into the event today to hug Mishy, but how is he even softer than I imagined? That's her problem right now? It was like hugging an expensive luxury carpet. I've got to add this to the list of Mishy best features. Oh, how is he so perfect? Good God. Oh no. Hi. Good evening, everyone. Did you come all this way just to see me? Well, not exactly. I didn't think we'd see you around this late. Guessing you even ran a little long. Your event ran a little long. It seems we were right to come to the rooftop. Alright, Elaine. Right. I'm so glad to see you, Mishy. I'm glad too. Well, I'd love to talk more with y'all, but I really do need to be going. I mean, my energy has its limits, you know. Anyway, it's time I return to Michelin Wonderland. Alright, good job today, Mishy. Thank you. See you next time. I'm sorry, everyone, but it's time for me to say bye-bye. Even Mishy needs his rest. Alright, nothing crazy happened. The Mishy show ended just a little while ago. Make sure to join us next time. Thanks for the updates. Look, the net news just updated. After a thorough examination, Aslan has been determined to have sustained 0 career-threatening injuries. For real? Oh, I'm so glad. That accident looks so scary. Wait, but what about his face? Any scars? All minor lesions will see a full recovery. Thank the goddess. Yeah, seriously. If anything were to happen to that beautiful face of his, I might just put me into a coma. Jesus Christ. No way. They finally gave me an offer? Oh man, these past 15 hours were stressful as all get out. Well, at least it's over now. I can finally say I got a job before I graduated. But did it really have to be a public transportation company? Oh, that is karma, buddy. This feels like a cruel twist of fate. Oh well, I'm sure I'll be fine, right? Sure. Oh? She's sitting down. I wonder if they'll let me go on any business trips with this promotion. I mean, a salary increase is nice and all, but what I really want is to do more traveling. I wonder if it's too late to decline. Oh god. No problems on Station Street today. I'll do my best to protect the peace tomorrow too. Honestly, the Bracer Guild's probably the biggest deterrent for crime around here. It's like more effective than our patrols. Makes it pretty easy to supervise the area though. Anyway, people like Jacobin are definitely not the norm around here. Oh? What's happening here? I can't believe it. Did Mina actually make a friend at Sunday school? I think this might be the first friend she's ever had. Is this why she's been okay with me going to school all by herself lately? My little mommy's girl, all grown up. Oh, but I'll be so lonely without her. Oh, well, now, now the problem is letting go, huh? Is that Amia? Mina's friend. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, wait, no, the little one that I'm thinking about had brown hair, right? Well, all that matters is that she's happy, and hopefully this means she'll be ready to go to school, Sunday school full time next month. Oh no, just a thought is making me sad. Is it Mina that has separation anxiety or me? You right now. Wow, really? Your mom sounds so nice, Mina. Yep, mommy always makes sure I'm happy. Anyway, what's your mommy like? See, my mom... Oh? And can you believe I knew the answer today? Hey, you're starting Sunday school for real next month, right? I think we're going to be learning some new stuff soon. Yep, mommy told me the same thing. Whoa, it's like your mom knows everything, Mina. Oh god. Did this kid lose her mom or something? Oh hey, more students. Right. Oh, right. So you wanted to talk about the new student festival? Then tell me, what can the worst student president in our Miss History do for you? Isn't the ever-talented Miss Bright supposed to be in charge this year? Why aren't you asking her? Well, Ren's definitely talented, but she can't be everywhere at once, you know? Plus, we don't really think you're the worst student president in our Miss History either. I understand if you still feel hurt by what Ren did in the past, but she only had that opportunity because she was an exchange student. And anyway, you were the reason last year's festival was so successful. You put so much work into it all. So, you came here to make me cry, is that it? Oh. If not, I suggest you stop there. Any more and the waterworks are bound to start. The shit. I'm assuming you mean to ask me about last year's sponsors? Whoa, yeah, got it in one! There are some other companies we'd like to ask for support, but... I guess I was just jumping to conclusions, huh? I had a talk with Ilan recently about the mobile payment service of his. Not only was he not planning on leaving Iota, but he's apparently already finished with the more taxing parts of the project. So now he can relax and focus on being a barista. At least that's what he told me. I should have known. I mean, that's just the kind of guy Ilham is. One who never throws in the towel. Ilham never changes, huh? He might start projects on a bit of a whim, but you can always be sure he'll follow it to the end. I guess he really is a genius. As long as we can continue working together, I have no reason to complain. Nice buddy. Carlo's been a bit paranoid about Ilham leaving lately. He was worried about him becoming too focused on his new venture, but I guess there really was no need for concern. What a relief. Ida's only at its best when they work together after all. What do you have to say about that? Carlo said he wants me to rethink my new venture. You see, he's worried that I might start neglecting Iota if I go any further, that I'd leave my barista work once I got too involved. Well, to tell the truth, I've already made headway on creating a foundation for the project, and I'm still here, aren't I? Now I'll have plenty of time to focus on Yoda. Maybe I should actually take the time to assuage Carlos's worries. Maybe. I've never had any intention of leaving Yoda. How could I quit now after all the memories we've made? Plus, it makes for a perfect work environment. I plan on starting the project by setting up its base foundation from the very beginning. It would just make those pesky bank negotiations easier. I'm surprised he misunderstood, actually. I'll have to talk to him about it later. Ooh, new recipe. Soul Chef tea! A recipe for tea. Oh god, these two are still here. Or three, rather. Today was splendid, Olivia. Who knew the capital could be so interesting? Oh god, what did she drag him to? Why is he so distraught? See, I told you it's nice to experience new things. Yes, you were right. Perhaps I should consider moving to Edith as well. Oh god. I'm not sure if that would be a blessing or a curse. Either way, you two really are alike. What did they do?
So...
I suppose I was right to trust my wife. All those things missing from Arasion high society, she managed to find them here. Yes, our life in the capital should go swimmingly. What did they do, please? I wonder. It should be fine for me to enjoy myself as well, right? Yes? Now I can enjoy myself to the fullest. I'm so glad my husband understands. He may look rather stern at times, but he's actually quite simple to please. Of course, my experience as his wife has given me a leg up on the matter. Did she just bring him throughout the city? Or something like that? Professor Hamilton's presentation was truly remarkable. She offered such succinct analysis of so many dynamic viewpoints. It was simply phenomenal. Interestingly enough, the topic she spoke on many actually helped me write my paper as well. I mean to submit it to this year's essay writing competition. The theme is social sustainability. Having Professor Hamilton's insight along with my own knowledge of urban engineering, this paper might actually end up defining my academic career. Alright, the report for the seminar is complete. Now I can get started on my own work. Thankfully, my T-phone should allow me to lighten up my workload for next year. Maybe now I'll have enough time to start entering the competition annually. Oh shit! They sat down to talk. Hi? So, all the listening devices in your room should be gone now. What? Nate? Excuse me? Huh? Hopefully you won't have any more trouble with stalkers in the future. Right, thank you. Oh, okay, right. That's why. Okay, Elgato is dying apparently in the background. Sound cut out. Cheese. You know, I'm really sorry about today. Can't imagine I'm someone you want to be talking to right now. I should just take my leave. Stay safe. Wait. Back when we were dating, something felt off, but I never actually had any proof. And I didn't really feel like I could depend on you, so I just never said anything. I see. But you were the one that caught my stalker, right? Your passion for your job might have led to you blowing me off on dates a few times, but I respect the fact that you're so dedicated. What I'm trying to say is, thank you. Of course. Kinda feels like we shouldn't butt in. Yeah, let's leave them be for now. Hey, they might actually patch stuff up. Look at this. Seriously, if anyone else is bothering you, just let me know. It's a policeman's duty to help, you know? Thanks. You're doing a good job, a good work, Nate. I guess it makes sense that you're so busy all the time. Oh, they're actually patching stuff up. That is sweet. Huh? Is that... Receptionist Luca? Oh! Right, wait, from which branch was she? Oh, isn't this... The paperwork detailing the legacy should be finished by now. We'll have to keep an eye out for any Almata-related fallout. Also, I've written a brief report on information I've found about the True Grievance Brigade. Please take a look when you can.
This is a lot of work, Luca, and you did it all so quickly too. Good job. I guess you really were the right choice for handling Horacion.
Oh, come on, grandfather. I'm sure you know plenty of people more skilled than I am.
Well, even if I did, I'm still glad I left it to you. I doubt anyone else could have handled the deaf game so well. Keep it up, Luca.
Right, she is the receptionist for the guild in Horacion. Right. Understood. And grandfather, please try not to overdo it here in the capital. She's the receptionist from the guild's Horacion branch. I wonder why she came to Edith. Yeah, she's Hazel's granddaughter as well. She's phenomenal at her job. The only reason there aren't more problems in Horacion is because of all of her hard work. So much happened in Horacion last year. I'm glad things aren't that crazy anymore. Hey Elaine, I see you brought that crew of fixers along too. Thanks again for all your help in Horacion. I still can't help feeling regretful over the loss of Evan though, but the others at our branch are making sure to carry on his legacy. I suppose I should too, as my part in making recompense for his death. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure of what your circumstances are at the moment, but if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know.
Actually, we kind of have a thorny situation on our hands.
Yes, and with aid from the Horacion branch, it's possible we could acquire information that would otherwise be unavailable to us. We'll be counting on you, Luca. Of course. I'm not sure we'll be of much help, but I'll cooperate to the best of my ability. Luca, huh? Reminds me of Messeldom. Talk about an unpleasant surprise. I imagine the fact that X chose to go by that name as well was just a coincidence. Oh yeah, right. The kid that he was impersonating.
Righty.
I'll try to help as much as I can. Be sure to take care of yourselves in the meantime. And try not to get into too much trouble before hearing back from us, alright?
I'm not making promises. Heard you guys got into some trouble today. And now you've got Elaine, Ren, and even the Divine Blade of Silver backing you up, huh? The Grandma...
Again, I'm doing it again.
The Garden Master. We should probably start planning on how to deal with him as soon as Jin makes it back.
That's why I'd like to do another tour of the guild's branches.
Sounds like you have your mind made up then. So, Grey Arnold, what is it that you strive for?
That's the question they asked when I first joined. I strive to become stronger. Strong enough to defeat all the injustices I see around me. I want to have the strength to protect. And I strive to become a real bracer, just like my sister.
Alright, once you succeed, I'll be here waiting for you.
Thank you very much, Lahad.
Oh, look at him actually taking this seriously now.
Hey, I heard about what happened to you guys. That must have been pretty rough, huh? The others made it sound like the scene was really bad. I'm glad there weren't any casualties though. Not that I'm one to talk, but make sure you're careful going forward, alright?
Oh, more?
They finally lifted some of the restrictions I've been under. I got permission to do a tour of some of the guild's branches too. I need to show my seniors that all the effort they put into training me hasn't gone to waste. I will show them results.
Right. Nice, buddy. Just between you and me, I saw Grey's sister pretty often back when I was training in Le Mans. She was the best bracer out of all of us. I still have a lot of respect for her. But if he wants to follow in her footsteps, he'll have to work hard for it. Anyway, today was kind of a lot to deal with, don't you think? And after I just got back from my business trip too. The guild means to come up with a plan on what to do tomorrow though, so don't feel like it's all on your shoulders, alright? Got it.
Yes, we'll be preparing a counteroffensive. They must have an opening somewhere. Right, we'll be counting on you guys.
Hell yeah. But still, actually, maybe now's not the best time anyway. There was something I need to talk to Jin about, but it's looking like he left already. Well, I guess that's fine. I'll just have to tell him when he gets back. By the way, this just made me think now, considering that Grace's sister was never showed, and she's apparently at the guild branch in Le Mans, we do see Le Mans in these games, at least the training ground, and that, but again, I don't remember his sister from there or anyone by the name that was stated for his sister. However, consider that we are getting remakes now of these games, I wonder... that will probably be one of those things that they are gonna address. I mean, they already did it with Yuna back when they re-released the ports for the 2 Crossbell games. They added Yuna, which was a character that was only added in Cold Steel 3, but was supposedly from Crossbell and super heavily connected to Lloyd and the gang from Crossbell, but she never showed up in the Crossbell games, so they re-added her into the games in the later editions of them. So I think with the sister here, they will probably do the same thing.
Oh,
I at least hope so. Oh hell yeah, new rewards here. Goldia gem? Oh, 8. Value of 8. Arts CP cost minus 40%. Accuracy 100% plus and crit plus 8%. That is amazing. And innocence. A customizable arts driver with no shortage of free slots. Oh, is this the one that is completely empty? Yup, pretty much. The only thing on it is Argent Thorn. Everything else is super customizable. Nice. Alrighty then, last sector, let's get this done and let's see where we go from there then. With You has returned, and they're holding their 6-month anniversary concert. Tonight's going to be so exciting. I'm sure they've only improved since their last performance. Their Revolution Festival concert was definitely some peak showmanship, but they've even got professional posters this time. That advertising is bound to bring in more fans. I can't wait to see them all. Interesting. Let's hear it. This song again, okay. That's the manager. Perfect. Attendance is just as expected, and the fans seem pretty pumped up too. We'll be having a meet and greet after the performance as well. Should be a pretty good chance to sell merch. They'll be sure to make a profit. This is exactly the chance they've been waiting for. I'm glad I decided to take on being their manager. Sayla and Lulua have been picking up whatever jobs they could find in order to fund their performances. Anything to pursue their dream, I guess. But things are going to be different from now on. If we can get the fans to spend more money on them, they have no problem setting up shows. True!
Indeed.
It's With You's 6-month anniversary. We're going to go all out today. The next song we're doing has been one of our biggest hits yet. You all know the lyrics, so sing along. Nice. Nice to see them succeed. Anything more? No, it's the same. I heard they captured those terrorists from the Z1 incident. Sheesh. The whole ordeal must have scrapped years of my life. Glad there weren't any casualties though. Figured there'd at least be some injuries. Anyway, sounds like the race is postponed until they can come up with a plan for keeping everyone safe. Oh hey, it's Kyle. Oh, it's you guys. Hey there. Hey, what's up? You guys doing some night fishing? Well, actually, we've been training to capture this gigantic fish Kyle saw the other day. Yeah. Oh, wait, was it? Oh no. We've been training to capture this gigantic fish Kyle saw the other day. Yeah, they both thought I'd made it up at first, but they only had to see it for themselves to become true believers. Now, if only we could figure out how to catch it. Well, keep at it, I guess. If anyone can do it, you guys can. Oh, you can be sure of that. After all, we're pro anglers. By the way, the weather's pretty good for fishing tonight, don't you think? Here.
Deluxe dumplings. Thanks, appreciate it.
To catch a large fish, you need a sturdy fishing rod and stable technique. I have the most experience out of the three of us, but I'm not so sure they'll be good enough. Wait, I can't lose confidence now. That fish is gonna be mine for sure. This might just be the rarest fish we ever catch. We still don't actually know what it looks like though. All Kyle saw was its shadow. But it's gotta be massive, right? Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Is there a new fish? Gold salmon. The only A-rank fishes that I still need are a blue merlin and a moon white.
Okay. I am legitimately missing one fish, and that's probably the fish they're talking about right now.
Ha! That's a lot of people here.
Oh, hi. Hi, Papa. Are you all done with work today? I heard there was some commotion over in Old Town.
Sorry, I promised I'm done for the day. Thankfully, the CID came to help us out, so we finished a little quicker than I thought we would.
Yes, that means you can play with me tonight. Should we do some dress up? Oh, or how about hide and seek?
Gigi, I know you love spending time with him, but your father needs all the rest he can get at the moment.
Oh, I guess so.
Thank you, Latifa. Well, there is no need to worry. After all, it's been quite a while since I've played with Gigi, hasn't it? I was starting to feel a little lonely. I'll play with you as long as you want tonight. Well, until your bedtime at least.
Hey, I love you, Papa.
Oh, these guys. Well, as long as you two don't wreck the house. Let's hurry home so we can get dinner started.
He's got a weak spot for his kid, huh?
Aw, what a good dad.
Hey, don't think I didn't notice you all. And what are you eavesdropping on us for? Sorry, we'll be on our way. I heard what happened to your office from the CID. Glad to see you're all doing alright. Still, it sounds like you've involved yourself in something pretty dangerous. Yeah, more or less. Didn't think it turned out like that though. Well, I certainly sympathize. However, we cannot ignore that this presented a very clear threat to civilians. The police will be conducting a thorough investigation. I trust you'd be willing to give me the full story sometime.
It makes sense that he'd be concerned.
Yeah, sometime.
Very well.
Sometime.
I wish Papa could come home early every day. But he always looks so cool when he's doing his police work. And he always makes sure to play with me on his time off. I love him so much.
Oh, Gigi's always asleep by the time her father gets home. That's why days like today are so important to her. Well, when they're happy, I'm happy.
What a wholesome family. Holy shit, that's a lot of people in here. Hi. Rooney? What up?
That was so cool, Rooney. Thanks for sharing it with us. The old stories from Elsheim were fun, but the one about the Republic's revolution made my heart pound. Well, thanks for listening. This was my first time holding a session with everyone. I was kind of nervous in the beginning, but it went really smoothly. Hey, wait. Is something wrong, Irl?
Those stories made my heart feel sad. And I still don't get that number game you made us play. What'd you make it so hard for?
Do you want me to explain again?
What did you guys do?
The history of the Central East is quite different from our own. I kind of wish they took a bit more interest in it. But as for Irl, she's not very good with math, so I just did a simple guess the number game. Actually, I hadn't expected to be such a hit with them. Anyway, I guess it's gotten pretty late, huh? Don't worry about the others. I'll walk them home once we're finished here.
Nice.
This is so annoying. How come I'm the only one that doesn't get it? Whatever. I'll just get Rooney to give me the answers.
Sure.
My, what a wonderful discussion. I'm sure Ronnie would make for a great teacher someday. And the more children he teaches about different cultures, the closer we are to achieving true peace in Zemuria.
Also very funny, this kid looks like Lashkar but has no name bubble above his head. Might be him actually? Maybe they forgot? Unless I find him somewhere? Or did find him already somewhere? I don't remember. Wait for so many NPCs. I was told that yesterday's E1 race was cancelled due to a terrorist plot. I suspect that most people here are attempting to ease their worries. Thankfully, there were no casualties, but I sense there is still some disappointment over the matter. Be that as it may, I'm glad there are children like Rooney who are trying to learn about other cultures. Understanding begets connection, after all. The children are the flames of hope that will guide us into the future. I can only ask that Arusha blesses their path forward. Oh hi you two, how's it going? We sure did run a lot today. That was really rejuvenating. But it looks like we finished a little later than usual. Want me to drop you off at home?
Huh? Sure. Lord is so nice. I can't even remember what I used to want in my ideal boyfriend. Lord is practically perfect. But he's my friend. Yeah, just my friend.
Oh my god, you two start dating, there's a river below you, I'm gonna drown you if you don't date. Hey, what are you looking so down for? Is all that running catching up to you? Maybe we should take tomorrow off and do something fun. You know, like a little reset.
Okay. Dang, that means I'll have to dress up.
Yes. Sam and I have been doing a lot of running together lately. I think she might have strained herself trying to keep up. Well, I hope that's not the case. Maybe I should listen to what she wants to do from now on. I'll ask her tomorrow.
Indeed.
Indeed?
But he's my friend. Why would my heart betray me like this? I'm at a standstill, aren't I? Why is my pulse still rising?
Because you're an idiot. Oh, Makino? Oh, hey, didn't expect to find you two over here.
Hey, you having some late night cravings too?
It's a bit of a chilly out tonight. It's a bit chilly out tonight, but the food's as delicious as ever. You're just Miss Kyle and Shannon, by the way. I figured their time might be better spent fishing. Oh, and before I forget, I meant to give you a little present the other day. Hey, dumplings! Thanks. Oh, that reminds me. Shannon's gotten much better at fishing recently, don't you think? And their social media accounts seem to be doing pretty good too. Oh, it's nice to see the youth in such high spirits.
Yeah, we've really been on a roll lately. But Shannon's still as clueless as ever. I mean, she almost ate our ground bait yesterday, though it was just some candy.
That girl never changes, huh? At least she didn't actually eat it.
You know, about that shadow Kyle saw, I think we should ask Grandpa about it. He's gonna know something, right?
Uh-huh, maybe? These kids really do love fishing, huh? I have fun just watching them. I was actually expecting him to tell me something.
Anything you want.
Sure, I'll take the deluxe dumplings and the other dumplings. And I have enough fishing bait. Thank you.
Make good use out of it.
Sure. We'll be in a new fiscal year soon. Guess I should start consulting with the others. Go ahead and talk to Prima if you're ordering. She should be able to set you up. Well, as long as she is not distracted. She's been working here for a while though, so I doubt she'll get your order wrong. Sure? Oh yeah, Lua dropped by a little while ago. Said she wanted to grab a bite before her performance. It's supposed to be pretty big too. She seemed pretty excited for it. Maybe I should check it out later. We did check it out, it was very nice. Okay, you.
Don't you think she's looking a little more refreshed than usual? I mean, she's looking terrible, just like her drinks. But it'd be useless to compete against her like this. Guess we'll just have to beat her next time. Our tacos will reign supreme.
Well,
Are you competing with Shion? Really? Oh, hey, another date with you two.
Well, it sure has been a while, hasn't it? I didn't think you'd want to invite me out again. I know I'm in my 30s now, but I still can't seem to round out all my rough edges.
I won't lie, the attitude change definitely caught me by surprise at first, but actually you kind of opened my eyes. Of course I don't want you to change or anything, but instead of you protecting me, I'd like it if I could protect you.
Edward? I'm so glad I didn't back out on today. I know Sasha's been saying everything was fine, but I never thought it'd be true. He saw my true self and yet he still wants me to depend on him. I'm so happy. How did I ever get such a sweetheart? It looks like Miss Sonia's out on another date today.
Seems to be going pretty well too. Good for her. Anyway, I should apologize for having our date at a food stand. The more formal places make me a little uncomfortable.
No, it's fine. I like that he doesn't feel the need to put on airs. He really is the one for me.
Oh god. She has it bad. Hi, Shino.
Come to think of it, why did you become a bartender?
Wasn't it you who said that it's impolite to dig into a lady's secrets?
Oh, guess I did say that. Well, you see, a long time ago I found myself at a bar after getting my heart broken. And that's where I met a certain bartender. His appearance, his attitude, he was the epitome of class. So I decided I wanted to be just like him. That's wonderful. You got your heart broken? Yes, I did, but it gave me a chance to find my true passion. Anyway, why don't we talk about the rest some other time?
Sounds like you've already got some ideas for bringing back customers.
Hello.
Vivid Paraíso. Right, an old-fashioned with a new twist. As mixed by Shino. Alright, cure KO, restore 1200 HP and CP 18. Nice.
Van, darling, I've been waiting for you.
Good God, Bermodi, hold on for a sec. Oh god, what's happening here?
Cronin, you idiot. A signing event? Really?
I'm so sorry, Miss Kokona. I could have sworn you'd already given it your go-ahead.
And honestly, whether we like it or not, the troops are already making the rounds on the net.
The editorial department's been absolutely flooded with fan mail.
What? Oh, goddess. Can't we just wipe yesterday from everyone's memory?
I'm not a miracle worker, you know.
Well,
I didn't think she'd be so upset about this. I'm sure she would have had her big break without my help anyway. What should I do? No, what can I do? Just keep doing what you're doing?
Alright, no biggie, Kokona. I mean, most of your fans are just harmless little kids, right?
Sure.
No, I can't do this. Cronin, I'm gonna need you to invent time travel stat.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Pretty busy at the bar?
Seriously, I can't apologize enough, Bermodi.
There's really no need, Hale. You weren't yourself at the time. Besides, it gives me a chance to see the jamming code of yours in action. It was very impressive. Yeah, no kidding. Remind me to never get on her bad side.
It's not like I did it on purpose. I was just in a bad spot, okay?
Glad to see you're doing better, Hale.
Welcome, man.
Hey, everyone.
Fairy, Risette, I heard about what happened. Seems like you two are feeling just fine, though? Yes, we apologize for causing any undue worry. Yeah, and I'm happy to see you're okay, too. Right, I'm sorry about today, you guys. I know I wasn't actually in control, but that still doesn't make what I did okay.
Well, if it's any consolation, the performance you gave with that call was practically award-worthy. Yeah, don't worry about it. And isn't there something else you need to tell us anyway?
Of course, thanks for waking me up. I'll try and make it up to you all by gathering more information about this memory rewrite thing. Seeing as I've been through it myself now, I should have more insight into the phenomena.
You're not the only one with a debt hail. We'll both be doing our best to repay you all. And I'll make double sure we find the bastard responsible for this. Sounds good to me.
See? I told you it would all work out, Hale.
Adorable. Well, at least we were able to hear about what happened after the fact.
I feel like we can rest a bit easier now that we know. Yeah, I do feel kinda guilty about all this though. Stop right there. You can't keep beating yourself up about this.
Yeah, I'll get to the root of this issue, and then we'll yank it out. So, what's the plan now? Shall we head back?
Well, we still have a little more time. Why don't we make one more round before we go back?
Sounds good to me. We'll head back once we hit a good stopping point.
To advance the main story, select Discuss Plans at Montmartre from the travel menu. Alright.
I was only in the capital to gather information, but this incident was really eye-opening. I'll have to start my search all over now. Well, you can be sure to count on me, alright? Gotta pay back the favor after all. Wouldn't feel right if I didn't.
Nice. This was the same kind of thing that happened to Heiwe and Ikaruga, right? Damn, just what are they up to? Remember to keep your guard up, man. I've got a feeling things are about to get real messy around here. Oh yeah.
I'm glad to see Shino smiling again. But I suppose I ought to brush up my own up on my technique a little. I can't let her win our next competition after all. Anyway, I believe Hale should be alright for the moment. But to think her awareness could be overwritten like that. What happened yesterday was the same, right? Oh, terrible. I'm glad everyone's okay. I was so worried for you two.
Yeah, we're feeling much better now.
We appreciate your concern.
Of course. Just make sure to
just make sure to take it easy tonight. I'll do everything I can to find more information tomorrow.
Thanks. We'll be counting on you, Bermotti.
How did I miss? How did I miss Hermes? Holy shit. I was going around the town just to check very quickly if I missed any interactions, and I find Hermes just sitting here. Hi. Finally a breather. It's been a long journey to get here, but now...
Never seen you get so choked up before, Hermes.
Well, if it isn't Arkride and crew, what can I say? Work's really had me going. But enough about me. I heard your morning was rather explosive, so to speak. Word on the back channel says that you locked horns with Marduk and the Kruga. That is correct. My deepest apologies for any distress that was caused.
Man and them wouldn't have had to go through all that if I hadn't messed up so bad.
Can't blame me for being curious, but can you do us a favor and drop the subject?
Sounds like quite a tale, but fine. I won't pry.
Thanks. So, what's up with you? Taking a break?
That's right. I stopped to relax a bit after finishing up a big job. I'll be on the move again before long though. Still have a few minor deliveries to make.
You mean you're busy, even at this late hour?
Oh, it isn't so bad when you love what you do. Besides, I'm not the only one burning the midnight oil here. Couldn't begin to guess what you were after, but don't forget to take a break when you can.
Sure thing. Gotta say, I'm curious to know what Hermes would consider a big job.
Yeah. I'm available for replacement furniture orders. By the way, now that your office is in smithereens, wow. If you need something couriered, just say the word. I'll give you the customer loyalty discount. Wow, always in work mode.
Okay then, all seems to be taken care of. Time to discuss plans. Maybe
Time to return to Montmartre and talk about what we need to do from here. Choosing to, yep, I know. Return to Montmartre, let's go. I did everything that I could, so let's see what happens. Oh, 6,000 Mira has been placed in your account as a reward for completing the Ally Reclamation 4 SPG. Nice. Oh, this is actually rounding up.
Truly, well done.
Thank you. 2 SP. 10 SP by progressing in the Mechengarten as well. Nice. A
Then I'll
rank.
update your rank.
I'll gladly take that.
Strega Chrono. Alright, speed 28 and movement plus 11. A state-of-the-art pair of shoes from the Strega Corporation.
Can't complain with that.
Nice. Who is the MVP?
You get it.
Sure! After reconvening, everyone began discussing their next course of action. They set about organizing the information they gathered over the last few days. While doing so, the landlords brought them some evening desserts and non-alcoholic beverages. After a while, they took the best suggestions into account and devised a plan. Everybody on the rooftop. This is a gathering. Okay, I think we ought to hang up our thinking caps for the night.
Yeah, I'd like to just stand here for a while and enjoy the night breeze.
I wish I were half as relaxed as you two. Truth be told, I think our plan has less than 50% chance of success. And that's being optimistic. It'd be a different story if we had some substitute for the Genesis reactions. Quite big negative Nancy. Quit being negative Nancy's. We'll manage just fine. These rewrites might be scaling up in intensity, but remember, we've got over half the Genesis back now. It was thanks to them that we got out of this morning's disaster with our asses intact, yeah?
That's right. We wouldn't have gotten this far without them. And I know they'll continue to prove vital to us well into the future. There's still some things we don't know about them, right?
We don't know really anything about them, basically.
Yes, even the enemy cannot capitalize on their full potential according to Miss Sortesia.
That's good to hear.
Then if all goes well, we should be alright.
Think our must better watch out. We're about to send his ass on the highway to hell.
The sooner he goes there, the better.
Alright, the clock will strike midnight in a little over 2 hours. For now, I suggest we check... She is...
Something wrong?
She feels something. What's happening?
Define wrong.
Is a missile about to hit the building?
If we totally forgot something fits the definition, then yeah.
Yeah?
Huh? Are you saying we overlooked something? Who can say?
Please say it out loud, stop being cagey.
Are you allergic to straight answers or something?
Thank you, Aaron.
You might be a beast in a fight, but you're still a giant pain in the...
Oh? Huh? Oh? What's happening?
Shh! You guys hear that?
No, don't think so.
Okay, what's it gonna be? Is there like a stealthed drone watching them right now or something?
Is that...
Oh. We've got something coming from 2,000 Arj to the north. And that's not all.
I was joking about a missile.
Huh?
It's gonna be a missile?
What the hell are you on about?
Oh?
Gunshots from the next district.
What the shit is happening?
What's going on?
That sounded like a tank. Why is something like that here?
It's no good. I can't connect to the orbital network.
There's
the
no
shit?
jamming at play. The servers must be down. Katra, can we get a visual?
Oh, yes, of course. Theo, do it!
Understood, Katra. Activating telephoto mode. Confirming source of gunfire.
What in the... What is happening all of a sudden?
What the hell is going on over there?
That's a full-on...
They're fighting in the city. But who's giving the orders?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Renee?
Can't get in touch with them, huh?
The emergency lines are down. The CID as a whole may be caught up in this.
Oh.
I must return to the President's...
Oh, shit. Oh, it's going down. Well, there goes Parliament.
Dad! No! Mr. Arkride!
No, this comes first. Get out of here, now! That's an order!
Yeah, we're getting another one. Holy shit. Well, they didn't bomb the place. So yeah, the thing we forgot. The AI. All the way back here? I keep pressing the wrong button every time. All the way back here? Whoa! Wait, what was this again? Van and Co. deliberate on how to best approach day 3? Oh, this was right before the explosion. Oh my god, we are jumping so far back. Holy shit. What does it say here? Die in the beginnings of a coup. Okay, so... I wonder what is happening here, because either the military is corrupted, because these are not Marduk ships. These are military ships. So they took the military? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see, I guess. What the fuck? Well, we're jumping back. Quite far. Well, everybody. Alright. Oh yeah, this is right before they had to she had to meet her brother and everything. Right before. Yeah, this is before Farida gets corrupted and everything.
Alrighty, I'm heading out now. I texted Happy a minute ago, and he said he'll keep his ear to the ground. I plan to conduct my own investigation tonight as well. I'll also be paying Mr. Al-Fayed a visit. He and his unit are just outside the capital, as it so happens.
Okay, no, never mind. Then it is Marduk. So, did the AI got corrupted? Really now? Wonder what's he... What the hell? Should we really be going our separate ways? Attempt to remember. Oh, this is interesting. Attempt to remember. It's not just straight up Also, is Van the only one realizing this? Wait, that's right. It was after Ferry and Rizette left that... Oh, this is a huge influx of information all of a sudden, isn't it? Ooh. Compared to the usual.
Huh? What was that?
It's that rewind thing again. I remember now. It affected...
I can't believe it. How could I have done that to you guys?
So, you remembered what's supposed to go down on day 3, huh?
Yes. It's all coming back to me. I subjected you all to so much pain. Stop right there! Don't blame yourselves, please. We know you didn't want to do those things. It wasn't your fault.
Our dear friend, the Garden Master, had you acting against your will. And even after we finally prevailed, he overturned it all that very same night.
We may need to rethink our approach.
Yep, back to the drawing board we go. Let's go over what we remember. Anything to keep us from reliving the morrow.
Okay. March 21st. Holy shit.
I think we've got this mostly figured out. The real head-scratcher is those last few moments at the end.
Yeah.
We finally got everything back to normal, and then the least normal thing goes and happens.
I can't remember all the specifics, but I know there was fighting all over the capital. And then...
Those airships appeared to be from the Republican Army's Ix Alba series.
Okay, never mind. It is the Republican Army. Is it Marduk shooting them down then?
If my memory serves, they were also suffering from the effects of the corrosion.
Oh, so the red stuff on them was corrosion? It wasn't just... I thought it might have been like a barrier or something around them that was like heavily damaged. The red shit was corrosion? The ship itself was corroded?
It would be best to assume that both the Guild and the CID have fallen prey to it as well.
Huh. Okay, that is interesting. Because so far, only... Yeah, it was only people that got corroded. And people then in turn would influence, like, other people around them. In specific cases, but... and they could warp the space around them when fully unleashed, but objects getting corroded, that's new. Is the AI then actually corroded? Because that could explain it.
To think something so sinister was brewing in the wings.
Well, at least Fairy and Rosette are still their usual selves.
Well, we didn't let them go this time.
But that doesn't change the severity of the situation. How are we supposed to prevent this?
You got me. But there's one thing I know for sure. What we just witnessed was the worst-case scenario. If we let that happen tomorrow, everything we've done up till now will have been for nothing. And I ain't down for that, so I say we go on the offensive. We've recovered 5 Genesis, and at this point, we pinned down the enemy's MO to a T. I think we can lay off the rewind stuff this time around. Let's end this cycle with our own hands.
Damn, this music track in the background as well.
Now you're talking!
I suppose we have relied on that power more than a few times.
To be fair, you guys say that, but it's not like... It feels like you had an option to say no to the power. You just kept running into bad ends.
Yes. We should have been dead already. But we've been saved by it time and time again.
Oh, the saxophone in the back. So sexy. Damn. Also, look guys, you can say that as much as you want, but something is controlling the Genesee and it wants a good outcome. It's very simple.
That said, if we keep using it as our lifeline, we might go belly up when it's time for the final showdown.
She has a good point. Also, she's sitting in Van's chair.
That's true. So let's settle this with our own strength.
Fortunately, we are privy to what the future will bring, giving us the means to plan a preemptive strike.
That's a good point. We can make the most of the information we've gathered.
There has to be some way to overcome this nightmare. And we're gonna find it!
If we are searching for an opening of some kind, the corrosion may be our best bet. Based on what we've learned so far, we can surmise it's not some all-powerful, unconquerable force.
Right. Even when Kasim and Rosette were under its control, they realized something was up. Small Fry was solely taken in by it though. Why were their cases so different?
I figured it was because I'm nowhere near as strong as them. Wait, no, maybe it's because the Genesee was given to me.
Both of those possibilities are plausible. The strength of its grip may vary depending on the victim's temperaments and circumstances. In other words, the corrosion has its limits.
Huh. The Genesee were left behind by my great-grandfather. They're experimental apparatuses that were made to gauge the world. And the corrosion if the corrosion was made manifest by the 8th Genesee, then there definitely should be a limit to its power.
Sounds reasonable.
No, it's more than just reasonable. I think that's exactly right.
If that's true, then how has the corrosion been able to spread so far and wide? I know the first 7 Genesee were the points of origin, but that alone doesn't exactly answer the question. There must be some sort of channel with which it can widen its reach to cover the entire capital.
T-phones? The orbital net?
Ah! Oh, no, don't tell me! If we are following that thread of logic, then the only rational conclusion is that it's using the orbital network. Agreed. In the past, the Septian veins have frequently been the cause of widespread interference. In an urbanized city such as Edith, however, the orbital network is the more likable candidate.
So it's not like what happened to the Mehagarten then.
The circumstantial evidence is beginning to accumulate. Are you capable of tracking the corrosion down? It's time to hack!
Yes, I believe I can, provided I have the assistance of our 2 resident technologists.
Of course, you can count on me.
With the whole of Marduk's resources at our disposal, we will put an end to the corrosion for good.
Alright, let's take this from the top. The light at the end of this long tunnel's within sight. We're just gonna make it through today. Alright. Holy shit. Well, at least I know I don't have to talk to people again in the city. Act 3, Route E. Capital counteroffensive. Jeez. This would be an interesting route. Oh? Kruga? Oh, are we utilizing the... Oh, never mind, not Kruga. Ikaruga. Funny, everybody going around sniffing out all the shit they can. Oh!
The search in Block B, Data Depth 3, Code Omega, has turned up nothing.
It didn't even hit me yet. This is gonna be funny because the office will not get bombed. That will never happen. Oh, wait. Well, I guess that has been dealt with already. Never mind. Just random train of thought.
There are no discrepancies in the data continuity over the 5-hour period. All clear.
I'm on Block U, Data Depth 2 now. I've compared the data changes over the timescale, so I'm now executing the code to switch to the theoretical model. Okay, data continuity is within expected parameters, so we're clear. Moving on to the next block.
Oh, look at his tiny angel wings. Oh, that is adorable.
There have been no inconsistencies with the data continuity on my end either. I propose we skip past Block L for now and turn our attention to Block N. There's quite a lot of data here, so let's split it up among the 3 of us. We can start with Data Depth 4.
Understood.
It's amazing watching them work their magic. They call this process the multi-dimensional data continuity scanning method, right?
Yeah, it lets them gather info from all over the capital and search for discrepancies that might be caused by the corrosion.
We can run searches on historical data as well. This method allows us to extract and analyze the change histories and...
The change histories? 2 histories? I guess.
This method allows us to extract and analyze the change to histories and trends across various datasets. Put simply, we're casting a wide net over a long timeline of data and verifying its continuity.
Impressive stuff. The fact that you've made so much headway in one night blows my mind.
I'm not surprised in the least. This is Ren we're talking about. Plus, they're borrowing the Marduk satellite's wide area shard search feature.
Having Mr. Thorndyke support is a tremendous boon. He promised to assist to the extent he's able because the main AI labeled the capital as a red zone. Similar to last time, the designation jumped as soon as the data changed.
Yep, that AI they have is really on the ball when everything changes suddenly. It immediately realizes that something is up. A tiny bit slow still, but it realizes very quickly. I love his little angel wings right now. Him tapping into his full power is quite nice.
There is high probability the corrosion has already begun to spread again.
Figured as much. Anyway, I'm surprised to see you're busting out your angel power.
I didn't know it could be used for something like this. It's helped us narrow down the discrepancies in the continuity considerably. Hey, you sure you're okay? I know the whole thing was really traumatic, so...
I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. I've learned how to control this power to some degree, and right now, we need to use every tool at our disposal.
Damn, Katre.
I've decided that I will put this power to good use. This is how I can help others in my own way.
Mr. Salesian.
Gotcha. Then we'll let you do your thing. Just remember to stay true to yourself. You are who you are, and don't let anything change that.
Of course, Van. I'll take those words to heart.
Good to hear. Now, are all things going on yours and Judith? Renee?
Remy and I have been looking into people connected to the mass media and the entertainment industry. People in those sectors have been surprisingly active this morning, which makes our jobs easier, but we haven't noticed anything unusual.
There have been no signs of suspicious activities on the military secure line. That said, the information obtained there could very well have been falsified, and confirming its veracity would take time. And that might be time we don't have. Guess it's a good thing Ikaruga's chipping in, cause.
Oh? Wait, does the beeping noise mean what I think it means? Block N, level 3. A breakdown in the data continuity has been detected. The discrepancies that are outside the projected perimeters have begun to disperse. Interference is spreading at an alarming rate. I've confirmed it on my end as well. The data continuity has been compromised. This is to be the corrosion at work.
Then it's begun. Can you tell where it's coming from?
I'm attempting to trace it back to the source. Unfortunately, the range of the scan is quite vast. It will take some time to narrow it down.
Oh, it's you. If you're calling now, then that must mean...
Yep, it's just as we predicted. A couple of someones are already en route to your location.
Oh?
Looks like they're going to split up before they enter Old Town.
Oh, is the attack still happening?
It's a repeat of last time.
Mm-hmm.
Except we won't be ambushed by the Kruga or Marduk. 2 new groups have been sent in their stead.
Oh!
We won't be able to pinpoint the source before they get here. How should we proceed?
We'll handle them. Might be tough to duke it out in a residential area, but it should be easier than before.
Damn!
You guys catch all that?
Loud and clear. Leave this side to me.
Time to serve up a good old platter of payback.
I can keep them at bay for as long as you need. We're counting on you to find the source of the corrosion.
Nothing like a good morning stretch to start my day.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow, they sure didn't waste any time getting here. Wait, I swear I've seen those uniforms before.
Yeah, so the corrosion couldn't get to the Kruga through ferry, and through Rosette they couldn't get to Marduk. So now the corrosion is just going for whatever else it can.
They're the Scorpions of Zahat, a Jaeger group from the Central East. They must have been corroded in place of the Kruga.
Yep.
What, did they think they could beat us with a bunch of second-string shitheads? They're gonna feel really damn silly after this. Alright, Activating soundproofing field!
Damn!
That's what Reset showed us earlier. Looks like it works.
Now we can cut loose without worrying about any noise complaints. Let's kick their asses, Fairy!
Damn, these shard thingies are so flexible. That thing is practically like omnipotent magic at this point. Like, Jesus.
Right.
Damn. Get wrecked.
Back up! There's 6 more now!
They're making it really damn hard to thin out their numbers. Might have bit off more than we can chew.
Then allow me to lend a hand.
Oh. Hey there, buddy.
Thanks for the assist. Let me guess, you already mopped up the fodder in your area?
Of course he did.
Of course. The other shinobi are holding their positions. I was once consumed by the corrosion. That is why I'm determined to eradicate it. By any means necessary.
Same here. We'll destroy it together.
Nice.
Let's see what you're made of.
Oh shit, actually doing battle. Hell yeah, let's do this. Flaming Prayer, go.
Flames, give us strength! Your turn, help!
I am the shadow. Inferno Hades Blade!
Nice. Alright, friends, time to boost. Do I just do the Scarlet Dance? Let them kill each other.
I'll leave you speechless. Scarlet Dance!
Please charm all of them. Did it, not a single one got charmed? Aaron, please. Do your job.
Blink and you'll miss it. Soar for me! Phoenix Dance!
Boost gauge limit crushed.
That's better. Damn, Ferry got a lot of XP there. Meanwhile...
Sounds like they've already begun fighting. Then I suppose it's time I got started too.
Mind if I join the party?
Oh, of course not. The more the merrier.
Damn, these two powerhouses.
I've been wanting another chance to see your sword skills up close.
I could say the same to you. Plus, it's not every day that I get to fight back to back with the famous Beauty's blade. No way was I gonna pass that up.
Beginning combat test.
Alright. Let's see about this then. How are we gonna do this?
Engaging skill.
Silvery!
Nice. Oh my god, every single one of them got paralyzed.
My turn now.
Your turn now. Let's see. What do you have again? What can do a lot of nasty shit? That!
Engaging skill.
Zerith form. Duality. We'll win.
And bite.
Engaging skill. Oh, radiant wings.
Knight of Asteria.
Good night, everybody.
Chief developer.
Who's next?
Yes, Aaron and Fairy took out the scorpions of Zahat in the northern alleyway.
And Elaine and Shizuna have a group from Zekdarms on the run.
Is that really who we're up against? This may be easier than I thought.
Don't say that, man. Don't say that. That's just jinxing it.
I'm afraid it's a little early to celebrate. They have backup on the way.
Rear guards, eh? You know who they are?
It's the Beta Squad. They were stationed nearby in the event of a surprise terrorist attack.
Oh shit.
But now they're acting without orders. They have split into 3 groups, and they are approaching Old Town as we speak. One can easily infer that they have already been corroded.
Oh no!
Damn, special forces.
So the military info was fake after all.
We need to get a lock on the source of the corrosion. Now!
Got it. I just narrowed it down. It's in the Sidon district, and its exact location is...
A building at its center. The Maserati Hotel.
Oh.
What? Why would it be there?
You can find out when you get there. We'll take care of matters here.
I have some prospective backup to send your way if necessary. You need only say the word.
All right then. Arkride Solutions, move out!
Okay, in a hotel? After dealing with the early morning assault, Van's group left Old Town in the hands of his friends. And with that, they hurried to the Sidon District's Maserati Hotel. Alright. March 22nd, 7:45 a.m. So, we're positive this is where the corrosion is coming from, yeah?
To be more precise, this is the location where the discrepancies were at their highest. I cannot guarantee that it is the actual source of the corrosion, but it at the very least merits investigating.
Any bright ideas on how we're gonna find the poor Seps who's got corroded this time? This hotel's gonna be swarming with people. It'd be nice if that bastard in black and the garden master were chilling near the front desk. That'll save us a lot of trouble.
True, but I don't see that happening, unfortunately. Though I did hear that important figures are currently staying at this hotel, including a few we know.
Oh. That NPC just now. Wow. Anyway, yeah, Sarah and Sahina are in this hotel. And was the prince here right now? I think he was here as well. But he was already corrupted. Are we gonna deal with Sarah and Sahina?
I heard that too. Apparently Prince Sharid and his people are here, and I know Gran and Essie are too.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, maybe they are corrupted?
I really hope they're okay.
Well, we'll find out soon. There's a good chance that someone we know or someone with influence is corroded. Might wanna brace yourselves for the worst. Oh yeah. Oh wait, this is now different though. Oh, that's right. That's right. I don't think on the other route I had... No, did I have? I don't think I had access to this district. Or maybe I did. Okay, who has the red mark? Okay, it's our gathering of the people that we literally just named. Alright, but... I'm gonna go and check with the people around first.
We gotta hurry.
Oh, will I not be able to do that? Hold on.
We gotta hurry.
Oh, never mind. I cannot go and talk to NPCs. I guess I'm locked in.
Oh, there she is.
I'm glad she seems to be okay, at least. Alright. No time for hesitation. Let's go talk to her.
We will in a second. I can at least talk to the people here. Considering we have so many VIP guests staying with us, we've had to increase our security as well. However, I don't believe there should be any problem with allowing you admittance. Thanks, bud.
We are currently making preparations for our guests' breakfast. I will be notifying Princess Zeta and Professor Hamilton as soon as it's ready.
Well...
Good.
I understand why you might...
Jess? Oh, Jess is here.
It feels like I haven't been to the Republic in ages. Guess even the thought made me nervous. I hope Raymond's doing alright. Well, for now, I need to focus on tonight's concert. Huh? Isn't that...
Yeah, Jess. Come to think of it, I heard he'll be performing at the Trian Mall stage.
He looks a bit busy at the moment. I'm sure we'll hear more about him later.
I hope so. If you're currently looking for Professor Hamilton and Princess Zeta, they'll be over there. I believe they mean to take breakfast together once they finish talking with one another, after which the professor is to immediately depart. If there's something you'd like to speak to her about, now will be the chance to do so. Thanks. Hi everybody, how's it going?
Oh, good morning everyone. What brings you all here at this hour?
We were just about to have ourselves some breakfast. Would you care to join us?
Normally we take you up on that in a heartbeat, but we just came by to ask a couple of questions. We won't take up too much of your time.
Huh? Sure, I guess?
Please keep it brief. We have a busy day ahead of us.
If all goes well, this will be a quick chat. Till then, just act natural, you guys. Okay. If I remember correctly, you're here to attend a symposium, aren't you, Gran? That's right. We will be discussing our views on environmental issues across Zemuria. I intend to present my findings and projections on the situation in the eastern part of the continent.
Oh, right. It's being sponsored by the ICO, isn't it? That's the group Mr. Toa is a part of. If I remember correctly, they're also sponsoring a political debate that's scheduled for today. That's right. The forum will be held at the Trion Mall and the president will be in attendance. It likely won't have much influence on the course of Calvardian politics, but I'm sure we'll see some interesting arguments from different parties. My brother has even been invited as a special guest.
Oh damn, sounds like it's the real deal.
The NGO is going to great lengths to ensure the viewpoints of the international community will be heard. Is Prince Sharid on his way here now, or is he still here?
There now, or is he still here?
Oh, he's already left. I believe he intends to exchange greetings and opinions with all sides before the debate begins in earnest. He had breakfast with the president himself, evidently.
Hmm? Oh, Naji looked over to her in an interesting way.
So, Naje, are you not accompanying Prince Sharid today?
I'm not, no. Given the present circumstances, I thought it best to prioritize Princess Zita's safety. Oh, is it her? If I'm not mistaken, the Crown Prince will be returning just after lunch. Ah, by the way, Esmeralda, I understand that you're not attending the symposium this time, yes? I'm happy that I was able to meet you here in the capital, but if I may ask, what are your plans for today?
Alright, didn't you say you were going back to Basel?
Oh, sorry, Katre. Alright, didn't you say you were going back to Basel?
No, actually, I had something I needed to discuss with you, Professor. Would you mind if I spoke with you in private before you head to the symposium?
If you have something important to discuss, wouldn't it be better save for after the symposium? It'll be finished at 3 p.m. After that, we can talk without having to cut our conversation short.
But this is a pressing matter. We don't have time to wait. The government or Yang could call you at any moment.
Oh? Okay, I'm lost here. Is Yang in the capital too? What's this about the government reaching out to me? I'm afraid I don't follow.
How can I convince you that? No, never mind. I just have to take matters into my own hands.
What? Essie?
Man, don't you think?
No doubt about it. This has the corrosion written all over it. Well, Miss Esmeralda, it's unfortunate, but it seems that they have already been taken in by the other side. Oh, it's Naja and Esmeralda? We have to move quickly and decisively, and we can no longer worry about our methods any longer.
I understand.
Oh shit, it is!
No, not Essie. It's just as I thought.
You feel like telling us what the hell is going on? Oh shit.
She drew her sword? Here?
They're going to take them hostage! Najee, what on earth is the meaning of this?
Please, forgive my impertinence, Your Highness. Just know that I'm doing this to protect you. I will find a place of refuge for you. And you must stay there until we're able to stop Prince Sharid.
To stop Prince Sharid? Okay, what is her fantasy right now?
I'm afraid I don't follow. Stop Sharid from doing what exactly?
You had to have seen it. His Highness.
Uh-huh.
is trying to overthrow your father, Grand Prince Solomon, and assume the throne for himself.
Okay?
Wait, what? But he's the crown prince! Why the hell would he do that?
A political uprising in Elsheim?
That's absurd. Who put that ridiculous idea in your head?
She's telling the truth, Your Highness. And with the president himself backing him, your brother might just pull it off.
What? No, that can't be.
I don't understand, Essie. Why are you working with Nashe?
What do you mean, why? I'm trying to protect the professor. The president's office is attempting to coerce her into helping mass-produce nuclear weapons.
Whoa.
You're kidding me.
But she never...
You're not making any sense. There's no way they could be mass-produced so easily.
I don't disagree. Even for a genius, pulling off such a feat would take decades. That's why Yang, Professor Cronkite, decided to enlist the aid of yet another genius by any means necessary. If the professor goes to today's symposium, I'm almost certain she'll get wrapped up in their scheme.
Calm yourself, Esmeralda. You are making quite a few assumptions here. For one, Cronkite would never do such a thing. Secondly...
I'm sorry, Professor, but we don't have time to argue. Come with me. If all goes according to plan, everything will go back to the way it should be.
Oh.
As for the rest of you, it looks like your loyalty to the president has been bought and paid for. But my loyalty lies with the people I care about, and I will protect them.
Given that I am Prince Sharid's bodyguard, I cannot oppose him directly. That being said, I can at least take the princess to a safe haven before the storm arrives.
Things ain't looking too good, you guys.
Listen to me, Essie. You have to wake up! Essie!
Okay. Did they poof away or are we dealing it? Oh. Oh, we're in Mayhengarten? Oh my god, is Mayhengarten finally having some purpose? Outside of just being a dungeon crawler?
Huh? What are we doing in Mayhengarten? I do not believe this to be an area reproduced from her psyche, where it seems like we're in one of the garden standard locales. This may be a phase space that was constructed from existing resources.
Leave it to the super maid to make sense of the nonsense. Out of nonsense. I'd love to pick your brain about what might be going on, but we've got bigger problems on our hands.
Something's coming.
Oh, hi. Janitos Nubia.
Oh. So they're just trying to buy time, huh? They should know better than that. Yeah, you'll have this clean up in a jiffy.
Give me your worst.
Take the Grendel. Okay, can do that. Level 54, damn. You are beefy. So let's deal with you. Oh my god. So many debuffs. Oh, I think I pissed it off. It will take it on. How about I get rid of the debuffs?
Grant them life! Innocent heal!
Take that.
Mm-hmm.
Give them your all!
Alright, smack it very hard.
You're getting the full course! Azure Sunray! This one,
Nice. Nice. Alright.
You've got this, Agnès!
Shine forth!
Hit this thing and then dual attack. It's gonna be actually dead after this. Oh, almost. Almost. And it's still under the influence of that shit. Now it's dead.
Powered up!
Nice. Hey, Citri reached level 5. Nice. And we're back. So I'm guessing we were only trapped here for a moment. Yeah, so they can escape.
No, Gran.
Damn, must have nabbed them and bailed while we were stuck.
Where could they have gone?
Oh, thank heavens you're alright? Who's that? Oh, him.
I have no earthly idea what just happened, but I'm relieved you're all safe.
Yeah, we're fine. You have any idea what happened to the 4 people that were at the stable?
Yes, they went toward the roof a short while ago.
Huh, music to my ears. It's a dead end if I've ever heard one. Oh? No, they grabbed an airship.
You may wish to retreat that statement, Mr. Wei.
Damn it, we've been had. Yep, they're gone.
They've boarded the Harvatat? That must have been their plan from the start.
You have to go after them.
Quickly, everyone, to the car.
Time to chase. What the shit? What the? A crash? Oh, all the traffic lights are being... Yep, the orbital net itself is being hacked. Oh no, the light's gone haywire. This could be bad news.
That's underselling it, I'm afraid. Similar malfunctions and accidents are occurring all over the capital.
Good God. Oh, the loading symbol was the 8th Genesis.
Currently, traffic lights are malfunctioning all throughout the capital, which has led to numerous accidents on the road.
Yeah, this is one way to keep everybody busy.
Breaking news. The city's subway system is also experiencing operational disturbances. While municipal authorities are currently investigating the issue, some lines have already suspended service.
Oh my god, that has to be scary as hell. The subway lights going super haywire. March 22nd, 8:32 a.m. Marine radar devices used in the river traffic are also experiencing failures across the board. Authorities have already launched an investigation into the matter, and they have grounded all departing flights. Is this for real? Did Esmeralda really hack all of the traffic lights? And all these other systems?
It looks that way, yes. The interference is being caused by orbital wave transmitted from the airship. They're using in-development code from the Institute of Science. SA's fingerprints are all over this. There's no way she can do all of this on her own. On her own though, right? She may be Hamilton's student, but this is a little much. There's a strong possibility she is receiving a boost from the corrosion. Furthermore, I heard Miss Archette was involved in the initial design phase of the SIFA standard. SE is more than a little familiar with the latest communication standards. She even has access to the SIFA's developer mode.
Damn.
She's using every weapon in her arsenal against us.
The scale of what she is doing is totally off the charts. She's pulling the entire capital in her mess, kicking and screaming. Makes me wonder if she's got some other reason for doing all this. Not good. They're getting farther and farther away. I can't afford to lose them. At least not before I figure out where they're headed.
Having a hard time of things, are we?
Yes. You don't know the half of it. How are things going on your end?
Swimmingly. Old Town is safe and secure, so we're leaving it to Ikaruga and the Alpha Squad's care. How about yourself? If I'm not mistaken, you're in the midst of a car chase, yes?
Sorta car, sorta airship? Actually, it's more like we're chasing an airship, and it hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. If I had a straight shot, it'd be a different story, but traffic's been a real shit show if you haven't noticed.
I think I have just the solution you need. Go to this location, and you will find someone who can put your predicament to rest.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah? Who?
I don't see anyone here. You sure this is the place? Yeah, I'm sure. And we're right on time too. Whoa! Hi? Military or Maduke?
Whoa! It's the Republican Army's new gunship model, the Alfeka.
Excuse me, what is that name? Actually, I don't know how it's pronounced, but that is a stupid name.
If we pursue the Harwatat in this, we will have no trouble catching up to it. That's all well and good, but who's commandeering it?
Cut the idle chatter and get on board. We do not have the luxury of time.
Of course.
That sounds like...
Uh-huh.
I see what's going on. No wonder the desk jockey was putting on airs.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
Yang, why are you here?
I have been kept abreast of the current situation. We can save any further discussion for later.
Might want to hurry up and hop on, Arkride. I always deliver my goods on time, even if I have to take to the skies to do it.
Hermes?
Wait, I know that voice.
Now hold on just a minute. Is that you, Hermes? What's a courier doing piloting that thing?
Is she actually working for the military? March 22nd, 9:12 a.m. Damn.
Distance from the Horvatot, 1200 Arch. Current speed, 650 Celj per hour.
Very interesting. I suspect there is more to her, obviously, but, I'm gonna presume that she's working for the military. Probably a military pilot of some sorts.
Once we come within 150 Arj of the target, I will decelerate to match their current airspeed. I'll come right alongside them at 300 Celj per hour. Then you can jump over to their ship.
Sounds like a plan. You're one heck of a pilot, you know that?
And this gunship's brand spanking new. Just who the hell are you, anyway?
Oh, just a humble delivery woman and lone wolf biker.
Sure.
Nothing more, nothing less. Think of me as you always have.
Sure.
That may be a difficult ask.
Thanks, Agnès.
I don't think you can sweep those awesome flying skills under the rug.
Yeah, no kidding. They're seriously impressive. And thanks to them, we're hot on their trail.
We should be thanking Yang as well. You came to rescue Gran and Essie, right?
I am simply here to do what needs to be done. That includes observing this fascinating phenomena. Now, focus your attention on the situation at hand. I may have assisted with running the calculations, but this strategy is hardly foolproof.
He ain't wrong. I don't think any of us have boarded an airship mid-flight for one. Just follow my lead and we should be fine. Everyone got that?
Look, man, there's always a first time for everything.
Loud and clear.
Should we misjudge our leap for whatever reason, I will attempt to break our fall with a shard field.
We're closing in on them. Be ready to board at any moment.
Damn.
The four of them are on the deck. Oh, good. It looks like they're all unharmed.
Good. So once we get there, we'll take out that bodyguard and then...
Uh-oh.
Ah!
They're under a field.
Did they just attack us?
Mm-hmm.
That looked like a barrier of some kind. So much for the direct approach.
Yep.
Wait, that's not all. I'm gonna put some distance between us.
Huh? Oh shit. Whoa. Damn.
That is a shard-based barrier, and by the looks of it, an external force is strengthening it to an extraordinary degree. This may be more difficult than I had envisioned. If we can find some way to stimulate a resonance effect, however, it may be possible to bore a way through.
A resonance effect?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the Genesis? Then there's our answer. Hey, Mare, come on out!
It's been a minute since you called on me. Wait, am I in the sky?
Yeah, you can fly anyway.
Is that hollow keeping up with the ship? But how?
Oh, well, you see, we might be better off explaining this later.
Time to get to work, Mare Bear. You were listening in on our conversation, right?
Yeah. You want me to drill a hole in that thing, right? If we want this to succeed, I'll need you guys to follow my instructions to the letter.
Alright.
The gunship is falling back.
The futility of their efforts must have finally dawned upon them.
Nah, don't you worry. We're on the case.
Even so, that they're chasing us in this manner leaves no doubt as to their allegiance.
Yeah, they're definitely siding with the president. I won't let Catra go down the wrong path. I'm gonna bring him back to the light, whatever it takes.
Oh boy, you two are gonna have a rude awakening.
As I thought. You yourself have not changed at all, have you, Esmeralda? You are still the same kind, gentle soul who only has my and Catra's best interests at heart.
Of course, Professor. That goes without saying. But if you get that, then why won't you listen to me? What was that?
There goes your barrier.
Now, Esmeralda, prepare the phase space!
Oh shit. Damn, those are maneuvers. Whoa! Hey, there's a hole.
There! That's it, isn't it?
We opened up a hole by matching the vibrations with the Genesis. You should be able to board it now.
Not bad, pilot lady. You got everything lined up perfectly.
Never thought I'd be taking flying instructions from a hollow of all things. But hard to argue with the results.
All right then. Get ready, everyone. Brace yourselves. We're coming in hot!
Right!
Oh boy. Oh my god! Hey, that's the scene from the... Oh my god. That's the scene from the opening cinematic. It's pretty much arranged in the same way, just different people. Oh. Wait, weird. This is the hacking space. What?
Are we in virtual space? Wait, this place seems familiar somehow.
Oh, it should seem familiar. Yeah, it's like a carbon copy of the space Marebear hacks into for us.
This area looks quite similar to the concept images of the Orbital Network's virtual space. I don't think this place is being recreated from anyone's psyches, so this doesn't fit the previous patterns with the corrosion.
Well, last trip to the garden didn't either. I'm starting to wonder if this is more of a temporary thing.
Maybe that means it doesn't have a firm of a grip.
Have as a firm of a grip on them.
In any case, it's probable that Miss Archette and Miss Burke are further in. Then there's only one thing left to do.
Yeah, we gotta charge in and wake them the hell up. Well, this is an interesting dungeon. Wait, what was it called? Pseudo-Orbital Net Corridor. Oh wow, this indeed is a dungeon. There are chests. Alright. Okay, before we continue, I'm curious. We did get a new title screen and it's... Oh wow. No specific character, just the military rolling in. Wow. Well, this is an interesting one. Anyway, back to the dungeon. What are... Okay, this is a very drastic music shift. This is a very drastic music shift between the usual hacking music and the battle music now.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
Teleporters?
Catra.
Oh, they're like little secret side rooms.
Careful! That thing looks bad!
Cashmere hood. Prevents freeze 100%. Defense and ADF plus 15. A hood made from the hair of a rare Central Eastern goat. Fluffy. Cozy.
guys look like a bunch of pushovers. I guess looks can be deceiving.
True, but we can take them as long as we work together. That's right. Let's go, everyone.
These figures look excellent.
Okay then, already at the end. There they are. Hi everybody. What virtual other mumbo jumbo are you gonna throw out here?
Everyone, you came!
I suppose we shouldn't be surprised.
Catra, Van, do you really want to fight us?
I mean, we're probably gonna fight you, Esmeralda. Najee is a probably candidate that we're gonna be fighting, but sure.
Well, we don't have to. All you've got to do is let the professor and the princess go.
Ran! I'm so glad you're okay.
Catra, yes, I'm all right. Esmeralda, Najee, and I were all just having a little chat.
Let's call it that.
What I've gathered is that their grip on reality is slipping. Sad to say.
We just can't get through to the professor.
Oh god. Oh, there are the red eyes. So let me get this straight. You're trying to stop the mass production of nuclear weapons and Prince Sharid's supposed uprising, right? But if that was your only intention, why would you throw the capital's transportation network into disarray? The only logical explanation is that you have another goal here. Please tell me I'm wrong, Essie. I'm sorry, but you're exactly right. We're assisting in the plan to thwart President Gramhart. Oh. Huh? And what the hell kind of plan are you talking about? Are you in on this too, Najee? I am. I believe His Highness's plan hinges on having the backing of the President. But if we strip him of this political power, then maybe the Prince will rethink his intentions. I have to wonder if such a plan truly exists, or if it's merely a byproduct of their rampant delusions. Okay, so you two have got your own reasons for playing a part in this supposed plan. I can respect that you're trying to protect the people you care about. But ask yourselves this, are you really going about this the right way? Haven't you wondered why you can't convince him that what you're doing is right? Or how you even got this strange power in the first place? Really stop and think about this for a second. Doesn't this all sound just a little bit weird to you? That's not... Stop confusing me. If you don't stop this, the professor and Catra will... Calm down, Essie. I want you to think long and hard about all that's been happening. Look at this from a researcher's perspective. Are you sure there aren't any inconsistencies?
I need you to remember something, Esmeralda. Think back to the time when you, Cronkite, and I were solving the formulas left behind by Professor Callahan. They weren't formulas for nuclear weapons. They were formulas for inventions that would benefit society as a whole. If you don't believe that to be the case, I want you to look me in the eye and tell me that isn't what happened. Well?
I know I'm right, because Yang... Wait, that's not... Huh?
Okay, good, she's rattled.
She's starting to waver, but will this be enough?
Now it's your turn, princess. Snap her out of it!
I'm sure you'll be able to reach her.
Right. No, Your Highness. Don't be swayed by their lies and deceit. You have to believe me. Please!
Don't worry. I will always believe in you. And that's why I'm going to ask you again. You have served my brother for so long. I truly believe that no one knows him better than you. He forged bonds with the revered eldest prince of the Empire, as well as the royal family of Liberl and the princely family of Remiferia. Even while enjoying their company, he was fraught with worry over his own inexperience. You no doubt bore witness to that. Do you truly believe that such a person would take the easy path? Would he borrow another country's power to rebel against his own? Think, Najee. Remember my brother. Would he make that kind of choice?
Good, it's working.
Najee!
Well, that definitely got her thinking.
There's no way you can't sense it. The Crimson Plague that's gnawing away at you. Wake up, you two! The truth's staring right at you. Remember the path you've walked till now.
Oh god, it's getting worse again.
If you weren't, then none of this would make any sense. Which means my memory has to be correct.
Yes, there's no alternative. This is my truth. I have a duty to fulfill, so I can't be doubting myself now.
This thing is getting definitely stronger.
What happened? They began to notice the cracks, only for the corrosion to strengthen its hold over them.
Mm-hmm. Oh god.
Is this like what happened in Tharbad last year?
Similar? Oh boy. Yep, we're fighting. Whoa, Esmeralda, what the shit is that? Alright, she transformed into this thing again. Kubelion TLoH.
That's Verithragna, the Beast King who serves Arusha.
So, they went and recreated it, huh? That one over there looks pretty damn vicious, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've come this far. Now let's see this thing through!
Oh, hell yeah.
Najee, we'll free you soon.
Okay. Uh-huh. This thing is way more interesting.
To get the upper hand.
Let me take a peek. There's something inside of it. Oh, what the shit is this Cthulhu alien in there? Okay. Alright, buddy. Time to do the usual. Buff up.
Here goes.
And smack them with some coins.
Think fast.
Everybody look over there. Okay, you little peepsqueak. Power them up. Ow. Oh, quick. How about no? How about no? How about oh, he is frozen? Can I get rid of it?
Make it count.
Okay, good. Got rid of it. Ow. Do your worst. Oh, you are paralyzed. Shit.
Pull out all the stops.
Van.
Hi, Van. How's it going, man? You're debuffed again. Great, Van. Meteoric Award. Ow. Uh-huh. Do your worst, sure. How about Flaming Prayer?
Flames? Give us strength!
Just keep buffing damage. Oh god, no, she is paralyzed. God. Okay. Well, need to get rid of it.
You know what to do, Agnès!
Oh, nice. Agnès knows what to do, but Agnès needs to heal, and she's paralyzed, of course. I was trying to cheese my way.
We'll pay for that.
Freeze! Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Take this and give it to you.
There.
And then this and cleanse everybody.
It'll be all right, everyone. Great circle of light. Give unto us the breath of life.
Boost gauge limit increased.
Actually, oh yeah, wait, her shit doesn't cleanse.
Some arts work better.
Right.
Keep it up, it's working.
Not nice. God, so many debuffs. The entire time, so many debuffs. Hey, there goes the weird thing.
Our chance.
Now for nausea.
Energy output at full throttle, initiating drive.
Hi there, Judith. Still paralyzed. Are you maybe gonna pull it off regardless? No. Hey, she did. Ha! Lucky.
Show's over.
Was that maybe it? Oh yeah, it was. Nice.
That's how it goes.
Damn, that's a lot of XP.
We won't stop here.
What'd you expect?
I leveled up.
It this. Oh, this is weirdly not voiced for some reason. And the space is collapsing.
Yes, we did it.
And back on the deck of the airship. Yep.
What have I done? I accused Prince Sharid and betrayed his trust. And then I exposed Princess Jita to danger. I'm not qualified to serve you any longer.
Aww.
Easy, Najee. You're in dire need of some rest. I'm simply relieved you have returned to your usual self, and I'm sure my brother will be as well.
Princess Jita, my deepest apologies. I promise to make amends for my mistakes.
Why did I'm so ashamed. How can I ever look Catra and the professor in the eye again? I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I no longer have the right to be the professor's disciple.
Oh.
Don't say that, Essie. You aren't at fault here. The Garden Master's the one to blame, not you.
Catra's absolutely correct. Besides, it's not too late to make things right. I will begin work on repairing the traffic and transportation systems, after which I will be providing backup to Arkride solutions.
Oh, damn.
Once you've gotten some much-needed rest, you're free to join me if you'd like. We need all the help we can get.
Catra. Professor. Thank you so much.
Aww. And they're asleep. March 22nd, 9:50 a.m. The traffic and transportation systems have been fully repaired. The chaos on the ground level appears to be subsiding as well. Given the high volume of accidents, however, it may be some time before everything returns to normal. Hopefully we put a stop to the corrosion for today. Afraid that might be wishful thinking. I wanna say we're in the clear, but until we track down the Garden Master, nothing's guaranteed.
Right, but we still don't know where those two were headed.
I'd also like to know what kind of plan they were part of. Do you think... Hey you guys, good news. We just got done dealing with the latest batch of the corrosion. I thought as much, however today's battle is far from over. Unfortunately, we just confirmed another source of the discrepancies. Its point of origin is in the southeast area of the capital, specifically the Republican Army's 2nd Garrison. Oh? Back there? Not there. Yes, there. As you can well imagine, we must prevent it from spreading at all costs. It's possible that Esmeralda and Najee were acting as a sort of relay point for the discrepancies. If you can find other relay points, we may be able to follow the trail back to the true source.
No rest for the weary, I suppose.
Yang. Yes, I suppose not, but at least we can take solace in Essie being safe.
For now, we need to let her rest.
Very well. Then I shall set to work on repairing the servers. You can also expect my aid with future analysis operations.
Oh yeah, just as a little by, cause it always springs to my mind when I see them on these airships, like on full speed and no air current is literally moving any kind of clothing on them. This was explained a long time ago, but essentially the engines of the ships are creating like a small, how to explain it properly, like a small gravitational field along each other, so it's kind of like, it's basically creating a bubble around the ship that is deflecting any kind of strong wind that is hitting it.
That would be a great help. Thank you, Cronkite.
You're more than welcome to use the Horvatot as your base of operations. And if you need anything else from me, just let me know. I will support you however I can in my brother's stead.
Much obliged. You may leave this to us, Catra. You have your own business to attend to, yes? Do what you must to reach the truth of this matter, and be sure to do so in accordance with your own methods and convictions.
I will. Thank you, Yang. I promise to do just that, no matter what it takes.
So you need me to take you to the 2nd Garrison, right? I can get you there in record time.
Hell yeah.
We really are lucky to have you as our pilot. You guys catch all that? We're on our way to the garrison.
Copy that. We're en route as we speak.
We'll meet you there. Stay on the line, though. We have a few things we wish to discuss with you.
March 22nd, 10:21 a.m. Allow me to provide a general overview of the 2nd Garrison. It is a military facility that functions as the base of operations for the Republican Army's 11th Division, the Capital Defense Regiment. Oh yeah, that's where we first ran into that Crimson Monster. It's a little hard to believe that was already a month ago. And now fate is calling us back. We lost all communications with the garrison amidst a surge in the discrepancies.
Remember that plan Naja and Esmer were talking about earlier? Maybe this has something to do with it.
Perhaps so. Anyhow, there is one area of concern I would like to address. An aerial cruiser is stored in that location. If it were to be compromised, it could spell trouble for us all.
Would that vessel happen to be one of the X-Alba series aerial cruisers that is currently being tested by Marduk? Wait, isn't that what fell on top of us that night?
Wait, you're joking, right? Do I sound like I'm joking? It's the X-Alba series 4th ship, the Mayal. Given the distinctive characteristics of that class of vessel, there is a high probability of it falling prey to the corrosion. I have heard about the specs of the new model from Mr. Guskar.
Isn't it supposed to be outfitted with some kind of revolutionary new invention that Professor Cronkite helped create?
That's correct. It has a system that utilizes data links and control systems, allowing for effective coordination of the fleet at the fleet level. Due to its extraordinary high information processing capabilities, it can essentially function as a mobile command center. Damn, what an airship sure or something.
I swear, it's like you guys are speaking a totally different language. But I think I get what you're saying. It's kind of like how the other warriors and I can instantly sync up on the battlefield, right?
You can think of it like that, yeah. Just with airships. And that might be why the risk of them being corroded is so high. Does it have any way of protecting itself from an attack like that?
Yes, there should be some protective measures in place, and that may be the only reason we have time to stop this. Just bear in mind that if we fail, the other ships in the fleet could end up sharing the same fate. Okay. I'm waiting for the part where you say, haha, just kidding. Haha, if only.
It's fucking Shizuna. Let's to brace for the worst at this point. We'll know what's up soon. Once we're on the ground, we'll need to move quick.
We've arrived. Prepare for landing.
March 22nd, 10:27 a.m. And we're back to the beginning of the game. Wow, we came full circle.
There doesn't seem to be anyone around. All of the military vehicles are gone. Have the troops stationed here already left? Everyone, weapons out, now!
Oh, hi! Very nice. Oh, freaking fantastic. It's those damn demi-granels again. If there's this many here, then the corrosion's already at a late stage. We've got no time to lose. Let's waste them.
There are so many of them! Look out!
Holy shit, there's a lot of them, but all the ones we've seen already, yeah. There we go. Easy peasy.
Nice. Moving on up.
Holy shit, that's a lot of XP. Oh, is reset that?
I could do better.
Oh yeah, she's that far behind. Damn.
Well then.
Are you kidding me? Why won't these things just stay dead? They just keep coming and coming. We need to change our strategy stat.
We cannot let them cause us any further delay. Oh, hi.
That's one hell of an entrance. It's like y'all planned that or something.
Looks like we made it in the nick of time.
And for the record, no, we didn't plan it.
Unlike you, we had to travel by car. And speaking of which, I picked up yours along the way.
Nice.
We managed to identify the source of the corrosion. But that's where the good news ends. As we feared, the aerial cruiser is over in that hangar, being corroded as we speak.
I suggest we shift our priorities then. We must stop it.
Easier said than done. These monsters won't stop giving us the time of day.
Oh.
Sounds like we need to split up. A few of us can stay behind and give these chumps a good thrashing.
We can lead them away from the hangar, and then we'll keep them nice and busy.
All right, I'll leave that to you then. Come with us, Agnès. We might need the Genesis.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
Then let us begin. We'll carve an opening through their formation.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's an interesting split.
There it is.
Wow, it really is being corroded.
It's already reached the bridge area, by the looks of it. It won't be long now before it penetrates the ship's defenses.
For it to spread so quickly, there must be something in front of the bridge there must be someone in front of the bridge who's gunning it along.
Actually, now that you mention it, I can sense a few people here.
Then let's hurry and find them before it's too late. A few people? Oh my... Whoa! Very interesting. The good old chest that I already opened at the beginning of the game. I'm curious. Alright, nothing new at the menu. I was like, maybe something changed. Oh hey, enemies fell on the field. Hecaton Kairos. 7 in Earth and 5 in... Oh damn. HP shield's effect is 1.2 times stronger? Holy shit.
Watch it. There are enemies.
Should be just about here. Let's go.
Yes, but stay vigilant. We can't allow ourselves to be blindsided by an ambush.
Oh, hello. Beautiful. What do you have? Marble brooch. Gorgeous brooch lined with high-quality marble. Prevents mute.
What the hell are they doing here?
On my blade, I'll never lose.
I see what's going on.
Oh boy. That's an interesting bunch to be corrupted.
Look, it's Second Lieutenant Kayla. Next to her is...
I didn't even want to consider the possibility.
I didn't even think about him.
What are you doing here, Alvis? I never thought you or a CID operative would do such a thing.
What do you mean, Elaine? Didn't you get the memo? The Bracer Guild is assisting in the arrest of President Gramhart.
Uh-huh.
Don't you remember? It was Jin's call, and the heads at HQ in Le Mans approved it.
Alvis, I think you're forgetting what the Bracer Guild does. They don't really screw around with politics. You know?
The guild is trying to arrest the president?
Looks that way. The guild isn't supposed to intervene in politics, but he must have forgotten that detail, thanks to the corrosion.
Look, I don't know what the corrosion is telling him, but the Bracer Code legitimately is don't intervene with politics. Don't screw with them. It's pretty much just protect the people, unless it's twisting that aspect of the Bracer Code.
Enlighten me, Alvis. How exactly did all this come about?
Yeah, please do.
You seriously forgot? Well, fine. I'm not in on all the details, but I'll tell you what I know.
Always, you are never in on all the details.
Everyone needs to hear the truth of the election 3 years back. What that rotten bastard did.
What?
It all came out during our own investigations into the affair, as well as an internal indictment by the CID. Turns out, Gramhart and his people rigged the election, with the help of Almata and an anti-immigration group.
Why do I have this dumb feeling that when they were writing this aspect of the story, someone was looking over onto American politics? Just as a reminder, this game did come out around the same time as you know what was happening.
A lot of people died as a result of that man's vile scheming. And he had the gall to use them as propaganda in his campaign.
I see. So that's what you believe happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was 3 years ago now that the president beat his opponent in the elections, right?
Yeah. Rumor has it that there was some political maneuvering, but I don't think he broke any laws.
It's hard to believe he bought into such an obvious lie. Perhaps his burning sense of justice has blinded him.
You seem rather calm in comparison to your impetuous companion, Second Lieutenant. Tell me, if you would be so kind, why are you aiding in this plot?
Albus's assertions notwithstanding, I have nothing in particular to say.
Really?
My motivation for eliminating the president is wholly personal, with absolutely no relation to the guild.
What?
I only just now heard about the incident from 3 years ago. But I wanted to do this long before that.
What?
I see your resolve is firm. I suppose it may be difficult to sway you with reason alone, then. That means, however, that I have no choice but to resort to brute force.
I'm sorry, Albus. Please don't hold this against me.
Don't worry, Elaine, I would never. I just need to open your eyes. And then you'll understand.
Albus!
There are a number of things that don't add up. But I will believe in the promise I made to my brother. To Cody!
Right.
They might not be in their right minds, but their determination's the real deal. I know for a fact that we'll get them back to their normal selves. But first, we gotta knock, then talk some sense into them!
All said.
You're up against a large group.
I will not stand down.
Get in my way and you'll die.
Well, Albus, I will not lie. This will feel absolutely amazing to punch your face in. I'm absolutely not even memeing about that.
Van, your turn.
Think fast!
Was this guy really not in range?
We'll win.
Ow. Ow.
Don't stop now, Elaine! My turn.
Dualize. Then bring him forth.
Get ready! Champs!
Thank you. First, we're gonna do... Can I hit all of them? There we go.
We're just let's do this!
We're gonna do that.
We'll win.
Then we're gonna do that.
Engaging skill. Oh, radiant wings.
God, why is Agnès paralyzed right now?
Knight of Asteria. Boost gauge upgraded.
Oh, they're already down?
What?
Yes.
Why? Okay. I was kind of expecting a bit more. Agnès, why are you paralyzed?
You're strong.
There.
There we go.
Take this!
Sure.
Deploying shield.
Point blank.
I'll take you on.
Oh, you'll take them on. Don't worry about that. They're dead. They're absolutely dead. You wanna see damage? Phoenix. Enjoy. Dead. God, Agnès became such a beast when it comes to damage. Jesus. Oh. Is Is this where one of the Genesee is? This was cleared. What happened? Elaine, why am I... Looks like you both finally woken up. Morning. The corrosion's out of your system now, I think, and it ain't corrupting the cruiser anymore either.
Ben, is everyone okay?
Well, would you look at that? They pulled it off.
The demi-Grendels all vanished in an instant. That's when we were assured of your success. Excellent work as always.
Hey, I can't take all the credit. We only made it in time because you kept those things off our backs.
Oh, by the way, the professor called and said they've made headway in restoring the traffic and backup systems. At this rate, we might be able to take control of the net. Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Okay, so what's next?
Have you calmed down, Alvis?
Yes, I think I'm... wait! We don't have time for this! We have a situation. Those people... Uh-oh. There were 2 ships.
Hey, Bermati. What's up? Something wrong?
You don't know the half of it. I need you to stay calm and listen to me. The military's 11th Division is revolting all over the capital.
Yep, it's happening again.
So that's what they're up to. I knew something was wrong when we didn't find them here. They must have made use of the base's hidden tunnels. Still, this is all happening too quickly.
Does this mean they're staging a coup?
Oh, so that was the big plan we kept hearing about.
It's already begun then. If only I could convince Cody to seize this madness.
Oh, Cody is at the helm of this?
Oh, that's right. You mentioned Warrant Officer Cody earlier, didn't you? Have you an idea to his part in all this?
Yes. There's a good chance that Cody is at the center of these strange events.
Oh, he's the center point?
Wait, that Cody?
You mean former President Rocksmith's bodyguard, yeah? And your younger brother at that. So he's in the capital somewhere, huh?
This plan began taking shape when the doubts from those close to the president had grown warped. Cody was the first to act. He never liked President Gramhart all that much, and others quickly followed suit.
Yeah, well, I'm aware of that. Yeah, he's kind of like an easy corruptible target because of it.
It sounds like he may be the source of the corrosion this time around.
Too bad the revolt's already underway. Otherwise, we could have wrapped this up just by taking him down.
Well, anyhow, we need a better grasp of the situation. You find anything out, Renee?
I'm checking now. It looks like the only group involved in the revolts is the 11th Division. As I recall, the division commander was away for a regional exercise. That may just give us an opening we can exploit.
I sincerely doubt that. The 2 people leading this coup d'etat wouldn't have overlooked that.
Huh? The 2 people?
Do you know who the leaders are? We do. And they're the last people the CID would want to have as its enemy. They can think multiple steps ahead of everyone. And they brought order to a revolt that was falling apart at the seams.
No, don't tell me.
Much as I'd rather believe otherwise, there are only so many candidates.
Oh, great. Someone please tell me it isn't who I'm thinking.
It probably is. The people leading this coup d'etat are Jin and Chief Kilika.
Holy shit. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, the title is in red now. We're in the middle of corrosion bullshit. Kilika. Oh my god. Well, that is a powerhouse to have on your side.
I'm glad things are finally returning to normal. I wonder what was going on with all those accidents and traffic jams. You got me. All the news outlets are saying they don't know the cause. Oh, looks like things have calmed down in the Silent District. I think I'll call and check up on my friends over there. Huh? What the?
And here comes the military.
this all about?
Why are the soldiers...
We are the Republican Army's 11th Division. And today, we are here to uphold our oath to protect our country from our enemies. To that end, we will overthrow the villainous dictator Gramhart and restore rightful democracy to Calvard.
You're joking.
Gramhart? Dictator? That's impossible.
At least they're not shooting on sight. Oh, they are.
The president does not stand down. I'm afraid we'll have no choice but to fight. And the city will become a war zone.
Oh, they're literally going to every single one of the districts.
Until this conflict is at its end, we ask all citizens to remain indoors. From there, you will witness justice prevail over evil.
Okay, we understand. We need to get indoors.
Damn. Oh yeah, they're literally overtaking every district. Oh, there's Cody.
So that bastard Gramhart flew the COUP the first chance he got. I always knew he was a filthy coward.
Yeah, sure.
However, there's nowhere left to run.
Oh god.
I'll drag him out of whatever hole he's hiding in.
Well, Cody is in full gear. He is ready to fight. Oh shit. And they're fighting.
Noah!
Hey.
Okay, there's 2 squads out there. No signs of reinforcements.
We'll have our chance to strike back once their attack lets up. Until then, just keep them trained on you.
Damn, Ryan has a way gruffer sounding voice than I ever imagined.
Roger.
Stepping stones from the sea of stars.
Become my strength!
Hey, Sharid.
Illume the darkness. 7 shots!
Nice. And there's Gramhart.
Most impressive. It's not every day I get to bear witness to the princely family's secret jewel hogs.
That's about all I have to show off, I'm afraid. I'm a bit of a one-trick pony, unlike those. I knew Miss Herschel was special, but I never would have guessed the senator had combat experience.
Yes, Ryan was a military man when he was younger. In that sense, we are very much cut from the same cloth. Oh no.
Oh no? Oh no, indeed!
Is that a rocket launcher?
Oh yeah.
Look out, Your Highness! Mr. President!
Get down!
Oh.
Think again.
Holy shit, Gramhart! Whoa! Whoa! He sniped a missile with a pistol!
Fall back!
Damn!
Nicely done, Mr. President.
Was it like a crack shot sniper back in the day?
Well, he wasn't a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force for nothing.
Okay.
It's no wonder you were decorated with the Chevalier Medal.
Oh, damn, yeah.
Oh, but that was so long ago now.
Oh, shut up. You're still capable.
In any event, you all have my apologies. You should not have gotten wrapped up in this. The only one they are after is me. I suggest you evacuate.
Out of the question. We aren't about to hang an allied nation out to dry.
We may not be in the same party. That doesn't mean I'm going to leave you to fend for yourself.
I'm not the strongest fighter out there, but I do have a fair share of experience in combat. Plus, I was the organizer for the debate. It's my job to see to your safety.
You all are exceptionally stubborn, aren't you? Very well. You have my thanks. Your name is Marielle, is it not? What will you do?
I want to accompany you too. I have a duty to deliver this story to our readers. I promise I won't get in your way. Marielle.
Well, you know the risks. Just be sure to stay back. They say you have the devil's own luck. Perhaps some of it will rub off on me.
I'm sure it will. Wait, who told you that?
The realization.
Even I've heard about Marielle's famous strokes of fortune.
Mm-hmm.
He sure knows how to keep his ear to the ground.
Everyone, the Edith Police Department's got a barricade up.
Hey, the Swanee.
If you want a place to hole up, it's about as good as you're gonna get. Come with me.
Gladly. Thank you.
Let's go, Mr. President.
Well about that. Boom goes the police station.
I finally found you, Gramhart. You will pay for what you did to President Rocksmith. Open fire! Hit them with everything you've got!
Oh, is he under the impression that Rocksmith got killed by Gramhart or some shit?
Damn you!
I know that person. He was in the Empire a few years back.
We'll just have to hold out until they arrive.
Huh?
Back to the original plan. We'll leave the car here and head straight to the Vontai district.
I somehow don't think he's talking about Van and the group. Or maybe he is.
They don't have any snipers, so focus on the opponents in front of you. And prioritize the safety of our guests.
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
Oh my... Just chucks a grenade.
Parting gift.
Damn, son. Oh, flashbang. Jesus Christ, he's a crack shot.
How dare you? You damn fraud! Don't let him escape!
Oh? Who was watching? Oh.
Phase 3 has commenced. We are in the process of bringing the district under our control.
Good God, Kilika.
Good. As long as nothing unexpected happens, we should be able to wrap this up with minimal collateral damage.
Oh, look at them just casually shining red.
Splendid work, you two. The immovable and the flying swallow don't disappoint.
Oh, the Garden Master is here? Just with them? Oh, there's Swin.
I'm happy I went to the trouble of bringing you under my thumb, even if doing so did take a great deal of effort.
Yeah, we really made you work for it.
What the? Wait, what? Oh.
If the corrosion hadn't spread itself so thin, you might have been able to rewrite our memories.
Oh?
In the end, you had to rely on a little parlor trick to turn us into your pawns.
Uh-huh.
And now you're at the end of your rope. You've got no more room for failure.
Huh?
I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Just know that you're one bad move away from losing the game.
Your concern is most appreciated, but ultimately unnecessary. You're nothing more than empty husks who live to do as I command. And I command you to button those lips and focus on the part I've given you.
So what, he, through the corrosion, managed to detach their minds from their physical bodies and is just projecting them with the shards, essentially? But because their minds or bodies are technically shards now, he can control them?
So I've basically become like those copies in Phantasma. Rough deal.
Ah, yep.
The 8th something or other created this shard body, and it's got all the thoughts and abilities of the original.
I literally said that.
Got his memories, too. I remember when you once stood in my way as a guardian many years back.
I can't say I recall that, unfortunately.
They're also slightly see-through. Very slightly.
The only matter on my mind is how much I loathe this man's methods. They're both unsavory and revolting.
Bark all you like, but know that your words have no bite whatsoever. And now run along and do as you're told. This glorious coup d'etat was your design, so you must see it through to the end. Put on a good show for me.
We'll take our leave then. Master of the Empty Gardens.
Oh, that's a nice little jab at him. Master of the Empty Gardens.
At long last, the overture begins to play. It won't be long now until my dream finally comes to fruition. This nation's broken history and twisted values will be rewritten by my own hand.
Uh-huh. Oh.
They're both in recreated shard bodies. But they have original ones too. What about me then? Could it be that I'm the same?
Hey. Carmine here is starting to finally break.
No, that can't be the case. It's a ludicrous notion. I am Altera, the only AI in the whole wide world that can manifest the Crimson Beast.
There's no doubt about it. Not anymore.
Oh yeah, that is why Swin is here.
She was rewritten via the corrosion. And she's being used to perform acts the original would never do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's just kind of starting to hit me. That's why she's red. In that one moment when originally Swin and Nadia managed to rattle her actual memories awake for a brief moment, she did flash for just a brief second into like her usual colors. But only for a brief second. So yeah, this red appearance is literally just because of the corrosion.
Am I really any different though? Even if I thought I had to make that choice.
Oh, his eyes are also red.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Oh? Hi?
Wait, you can speak? Actually, I've heard you talk before, haven't I?
That was a cohesive sentence, what the hell?
Yes, you have. I just don't always share my thoughts.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I need you to lend me your ear, young swordsman.
What?
The finale is at hand. I, the Master of the Gardens, will bring about a revolution the likes of which the world has never seen.
Hold on, what is happening in the background?
Dispel the pall of deceptions that have clouded this country. No, this world of lies.
Yeah.
With this device, I will usher in a new age. This is my destiny. A destiny ordained by heaven itself.
Sure. Okay, someone is watching you guys. March 22nd, 12:36 p.m. This is still going.
Good. Dan and Miss Herschel are safe, so I'm relieved. It looks like they're headed north. Maybe they're moving towards the presidential office? With the help of that camera, we've confirmed Swin's location. As we suspected, he's with the Grandmaster now.
A Grandmaster, Godmaster, Jesus Christ! Yeah, doesn't seem like he's got his claws in him anymore, though. Wait, what? Yeah, okay. Looked like he was in charge of his own thoughts.
If only we could relay that information to Nadia somehow.
Yeah, but oh, they're stealthed. Where the hell is Nadia right now? We still haven't found her.
It was hard seeing the Garden Master control Jin and Kilika like marionettes on a string. Jin made it sound like there was some kind of precedent for this. Do you know what he was talking about, Ren? I do. In fact, I'm intimately familiar with what he was describing.
Mm-hmm.
Many years ago, Jin and I were trapped in a place called Phantasma, a phase space we were drawn into by an artifact. It was there that we encountered copies of our friends. They retained their personalities and abilities while being bound by certain rules. Even our most powerful allies were recreated and had little choice but to dance to the whims of their puppeteer.
Oof, sounds rough.
I probably would have had a hard time believing all that if I hadn't seen the video. The circumstances are a little different, but the fact is the Garden Master created similar types of copies using the 8th Genesis.
It's little wonder Alvis didn't recognize them for the imposters they are. This is making the Kruger and Marduk incident look like small potatoes by comparison. Well, at least he couldn't rewrite their memories. Yeah, for that, I guess. My takeaway from all of this is that, elevated danger aside, this is not altogether different from our previous tussles with the corrosion. I don't believe we should alter our plans at this juncture. I concur. Like before, we simply need to use every resource at our disposal to thwart the enemy's plans. And I could use a save point.
I believe we've assumed full control of the communications and orbal networks in the capital. The troops may have deployed faster than we expected, but as far as we can tell, they are unaware of our little scheme.
Well, Gran, all I can say is I'm impressed. I didn't think you and Yang would get it done so quickly.
You can thank Esmeralda for hacking into the systems and lowering their security protocols. It accelerated the disabling process by several steps.
Now we can spy on the cameras. Wonder how long it'll take before they realize they're being watched. If it's all the same, I'd rather not find out. For now, they should still be under the misconception that we're traveling via the gunship. That being said, we should act before they realize that not only are they being duped, but that we have control of the orbital net.
That ship is transmitting false signals that correspond to each of your individual Zypha's unique signatures. Major, how long can you keep the enemy's attention fixed on you?
As long as you need.
Major! Okay, she's definitely in the military.
Those flyboys are complete amateurs. I can run circles around them all day long.
Thank you for reacting to that. Did he say Major? Learn something new every day. So she's a major in the military? Damn! Or she's a fly ace.
Trust me, my well-being should be the least of your worries. You need me to play decoy, and I plan to deliver.
Holy shit, Hermes. Hermes is literally Ace Combat personified. That lady's something else. I've ridden with her a few times, so I know she was cool, but not that cool. I hadn't realized you were acquainted with Hermes. I wonder. Regardless, she has her part to play in this operation, and we have ours. Let's direct our attention to the task at hand. Smooth subject change there. I want to circle back to that at some point, but we've got a job to do first. And I take my work seriously. Unlike a certain someone who dips into taxpayer funds to buy fancy cars. Oh, he has a very similar car to him. Oh, it's the same make, actually. But vehicular purchases are a necessary expenditure for the CID's undercover work. Besides, this isn't half as extravagant as my personal automobile, though that's not to say I dislike it. Perhaps I'll splurge on another like this one with my next bonus check. I'm gonna take you showboating. I'm gonna take your showboating ass to the cleaners if you say one more goddamn word. Whatever. Let's just get this plan underway. We're gonna charge ahead and secure the president. Then we'll put a stop to the coup d'etat and the corrosion with it. Alright. March 22nd, 1 PM. Hey, ninja time! Yeah, good luck with these.
I thank you for your aid in luring out the enemy forces.
No prob. It's the least us informants can do in this situation. Besides, we both have a personal stake in this.
This cutscene is still going.
Yeah. I've done some things that I'll never be able to take back. That's why I want to make up for it. I'm gonna get some payback if it's the last thing I do.
I see. We share a motivation then. The enemy is on the move again. You'll have to excuse me.
This is the squad from the Tyrell districts. We are under attack.
Requesting immediate backup. March 22nd at 1:15 p.m. Don't know what's going on the west side of the capital, but I didn't think they'd need that much backup. Well, it doesn't matter now. We'll just have to make do with who we have. We can request reinforcements if need be, but we shouldn't count on it. Hello, everybody. Ugh, not you! What are you doing here? So you guys at the reserve unit. Talk about drawing the short end of the stick. I feel for you. This must be a different Scorpions of the Hot unit from the one we fought in Old Town. Yeah, but these guys should be on the same level in terms of skill. Well, if it isn't Arkride Solutions, I'm afraid it's the end of the line for you.
You're the people who tried to kidnap Lashkar.
Ah, yes, I remember you. Thanks to your meddling, the plan ended in failure. But fortune is smiling upon us today, because now we can have our revenge. One question, why would you undertake such a high-risk job? Because there's an equally high return. If the coup is successful, we'll be getting the Republican Army state-of-the-art weaponry as compensation. Well, at least you're honest. But sorry, that ain't happening. We're sending you home empty-handed. Oh, thank fuck, a save point. Oh, alright. As much as I hate to cut it here, I do need to cut it here. This has gone on for a long time now. And I still need to, you know, edit this whole episode down. But, saved here. We can continue here next time and see where the story is gonna go for the rest of the chapter. Oh my god, okay. That was a lot of shit that just happened in a row, essentially. I haven't even taken a peek at the timeline. I'm very curious how the timeline looks like right now because of the different approach and not dealing with Farida and Marduk and everything. What interesting. Very interesting, and I don't know, some of the corrosion targets this time around were a bit weird, but understandable. The Jin and Kilika stuff is crazy. Like, holy shit, it's crazy. Oh my god. But yeah, it's very weird. It's like I said, like all those years ago back in Phantasma, this pretty much the same thing happened, just the difference was that stuff was caused by the ancient Zemurian civilization's technology instead of modern technology of this time period. And pretty much the same thing happened. There were copies of people created in pretty much an alternate dimension, and we had to deal with them. They were very conscious of who they were and that they were copies, but they had pretty much intact memories of the people that they were copied from. And that was confusing, but you know, they might know who they are and what they are, but at the same time, they really can't do much against that because the core of their programming is telling them to do certain things, and they, you know, can't really do anything against that. But yeah, anyway, this is where we're gonna cut it, and we're gonna continue this next time. I presume this feels almost like we're getting to the finale of Act 3 now, and I'm excited to see what happens. The Grendel guy actually talked normal. He didn't just go... He actually spoke regular words. Like, what the shit? I still think that is Dingo. I still think that is Dingo. Good god. It's hard to tell because of the distortion in the voice, but we'll see what happens there. Please don't spoil. Please don't spoil me on that. But yeah, anyway, we'll continue this next time. For now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did so, please consider leaving a like. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you want to support me more directly, you can do so through the memberships on the channel. Like I always say, no video will be behind a membership. It's purely there for the support. Thank you very much to all the members already doing so. Much appreciated. And yeah, hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are. And I will see you in the next part. Until then, bye-bye.